All right, everybody. Game number 1 between Missouri and Oklahoma done. Oklahoma 1-win win from the playoff. They take it 17-6 on their home field. Just had to beat LSU, and they're in the field, we presume. Now we got game number 2 of this triple header. This one over on CBS between USC and Oregon. Oregon, 1 loss. Figure they win this game, they clinch a spot in the playoff. USC needs this to keep their playoff hopes alive. Should be a good one here. Oregon, winners of 4 straight games. Only loss this season was to undefeated Indiana. USC, winners of 3 straight games. Squarely in the top 15. A top 25 matchup here. And it's right here on this channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Jerry. If you've never done one of these streams before, how it works is like this. If I were on the channel, any questions you would have, I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they see them. Boom, that poll. Who wins this one? USC or Oregon? If you are a member, you can share this before either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for the Ducks and for the Trojans. Again, we're going to be live later tonight as well for the Cal-Stanford game. We'll be live for that rivalry. Again, appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Vote in that poll. Who do you think wins this game? And we will be live in just a little bit as kickoff going to get underway in probably about 2 minutes time. Kickoff 3:45 Eastern time. I also know I do this thing every Thursday night called Live Band Karaoke, where for $50 I'll sing any song I want me to with a live band. Your name's always scored 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I think that one is pretty much over already. Sing a song you want me to with a live band, $25. I will sing a song half off, as you see on CBS. Got Oregon winning. Yeah, I got Oregon winning too. And there we go. Here is the the wheel. Where's the hat? That's a good question. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Dancing Queen. Dancing Queen by ABBA. I'll post Zombie later. Post Zombie on Monday. So I was able to get that one in. Dancing Queen is the song. $25 gets you the time of your life. Oh, God. That will be interesting if someone does the 25. If you like what you see, folks, if you like one, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel. Got this game, then we're going to be live for Cal Stanford later tonight. We're at commercial break right now. Hence the style, which keeps you updated on all the action taking place around college football as well. Washington State in the red zone, driving on JMU, and what's been the game of the day so far. Big game for JMU's playoff chances. Let's get this game underway. Lincoln Riley looking for his first win as USC coach against top 10 opponent. It's Ronald's Collinsworth's 500th game. Here's a guy that's been a guy for a long time. USC coming off that 5-point win against Iowa last time. So this now. Oregon in the blacks, USC in the whites. Oregon last time out, just dominant over Minnesota. One that won 42-13. Yeah, it's for only 17. There you go. There you go. Bucks are on Sunday night. Bucks Rams Sunday night. Yep. We'll be live for that game. 8:22 kickoff time. We'll be live probably around 8:10 when I get back from the Jaguars game. So should be able to get back in time too. So nowhere to park. It's not too bad getting out, and it's not gonna be crowded at the game. I don't think. There'll be a lot of empty seats, and also not too far away from the stadium. That's a 4:05 game, not 4:25. So should be able to do it. 60% anyone with the Ducks to win this one. USC will get it to start. Oh Jesus. I know what that's for. Whoo, D-line, Miss Felony Strutter, random Emmett Bryan. All right. I'll put it in the queue. Which game do you want him, Kat? I appreciate you, man. Kickoff here. End zone, touchback, ball to 25. Or we'll respin the wheel at the next commercial break. We'll respin the wheel at the next break. And then Johnster. Oh, jeez. With a 25. Dan Screen, youngest student 17, Utah. All right, we'll get you out of Utah. Appreciate you, man. Oh, jeez. All right, we'll do it. Hell, we'll really do it. Which game do you want to play? I appreciate you, man. I know you wanted to vote last time. Yeah, we got to do it now. Holy cow. All right, ball to 25. Mayava. They're going to send 4. Flushed out. You guys have been hot already. You guys have been amazing. Game hasn't even started. We hit $50. You guys are amazing. Oh, Bill's probably called a lot of games. I vote out. All right, we'll do it. Oh, welcome. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you a ton. Oh, man. All right, I'll play through a vote. Second 10. Yeah, he'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, Prescott's going to do it. Will they acknowledge it? Probably not. Second read on second down. Hitch route. It's Lemon. Gain of 4 at the 29-yard line. We're going to 3rd and 6. I know, literally, it was simultaneous, John, sir. It was literally simultaneous. You're good. You're good. It was literally, like, right at the same time. Is that Darnold? You're good. I appreciate you, man. I'll do this. So obviously, we're doing Dancing Queen. I'll respin the wheel, and if either MKI or Johnster want the respin song, we'll also put that in. And they'll respin a 3rd time. Just on 3, 5, let's go. 3rd and 6. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They have it back to his left. Take step, they'll send 4. Going deep, has a step on him, and right in the bucket at the 45-yard line. It's Lemon once again. It's Lemon once again at the 45. What a route. Beating the press coverage. Gets by Brandon Finney, the true freshman. And Lemon projected to be one of the top receivers off the board in this upcoming draft class, and it's hard to see why. Yes, that's for, you make the call, yes. That is for that game at 11:59. Probably going to start like 12:30 Eastern time, like way late, I'm guessing. Lemon drop, there you go. Missing sits are very late because it's a tournament game, so usually you have to have a 30-minute break in between the games so they can warm up. They'll send forth, swings it down, that's a high throw but caught behind the line, loss of 1. King Miller somehow hauls that in, but I would have been better if he didn't. 2nd and 11. Right into his hands, yep. Now on the drop. Yeah, so I'll respin the wheel. I'll put Dancing Queen in the queue. Zombie will get posted tomorrow, Monday. Second down. In the pistol. Hand up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle and gets brought down the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 for King Miller. Last time out against Iowa, 83 yards rushing. Lead rusher on the team. Tomorrow's you make the call? Well, we'll know the times on college football games, so we're going to do that. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Beat him fuck with a 2. Appreciate you, man. Mayava looking. Gonna go wheel route to his back and covered all the way. Nothing doing for Miller. Never any separation. What you gonna do on BW5 Push It Rent? Today is 62nd anniversary of JFK assassination. November 22nd. Yep, 1963. There's a flag on the play. Illegal substitution. So clean coverage, but illegal substitution is going to wipe that off, make it 3rd and 1. Had too many on the field. Yeah, couldn't get off in time. Could not get off in time. The other one, Bear Alexander, which is a pretty field fatigue. 3rd and 1, the 36. In the pistol, handoff to the side. That's going to be a first down. Needed 2. Got way more than that. Keeping the pile moving. It's Brian Jackson, his first carry of the game. Down to the 31. That's a first. Round number 2, yep. Yep, 6th anniversary results because of mistake. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Never should have, especially with the games not being televised. Should never have done it. First down. I've done a lot of videos on that with the NFL. Did a lot for the 60th anniversary. Flag was starting tomorrow. Burrow start Thanksgiving? I think so. I think Burrow will start Thanksgiving. Go quick to the line. Incomplete. 2nd down. Mayava's pass tipped by Alexander at the line. Porter was also in the area getting a hand on that one. Alexander, the redshirt junior nose tackle. Projected to go in the NFL draft this year, too. Yeah, Wazoo up by 3 now. Mayava, empty, back to his right is Miller. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Receiver in motion to the bottom of the screen goes Lemon. Mayava takes him. They'll send 4. Pressure. Out route. Call the 15-yard line. That's a first down. That's Jacoby Lane. And one of the best 1-2 punches at wide receiver in the country with Lane and Lemon. And Lane has got over 600 yards this season now. How's it going, Michael? Appreciate you tuning in. It's 4 to top Montana and our top 20. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get that tomorrow, but heck of a career. In the red zone on the opening drive to the 14-yard line. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Subbing out here is Terrence Green. Back to his left. Shows uncensored. They're allowed to do that. It's watch butcher. I guess they can technically do whatever they want. Now back to his right. 5 on the clock. We have a handoff to the side. Has some space on the outside. He'll cut back in for a gain of 3. Thought for a second there he had the block from Lake McCree to bounce outside, but couldn't hold it long enough. Should Burrow start? I don't think he should. No, I think Burrow, rest of the season, I wouldn't start him. It's a lost season. Don't want to injure the franchise in a wasted year. Don't do it. D2 broadcast is an Enzo camera with a camera who's either doing shaky cam or Dutch angles. I would like to think Dutch angles, so they're just trying to be unique. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Now back motions to his right. Miller in the backfield. Mayava last time out against Iowa. 23 for 32 with a touchdown and 254 yards. Now back goes to his left. We'll give it off again. Breaks one tackle and will be brought down at the, I'll say the 9-yard line. Brings up 3rd and about 5. Over Doctor Who, yes. Also, like the Phil Spector Chris album came out that day. 5 wins for somebody lost season. Yes, it is. It's still a lost season. 3rd down at the 9-yard line. Long 5-minute drive here again. If you are a member, you can use emojis in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. So we're on the road to 69,000 subs. 3rd and 4. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. The coach has never seen anyone so forever. Yeah, but I think Oregon, they got the resources. They got the prestige. I think he's got it. Swings it out to his receiver. Caught behind the line. Caught. Touchdown. Lemon dives into the end zone. And USC strikes first. 3 grabs for Lemon on that drive. He's over 1,100 yards this year. His team-high 9th touchdown of the season. And despite the push by Jerry Mixon, it does not impede his ability to get into the end zone. Yeah, he's in. He is in. A 75-yard touchdown drive takes about 5 minutes off the clock. And USC strikes first. Also beat Johnson to the corner there. Our brand last game. Yep. Time to leave. Going to stay for him. I've not decided yet. Not decided. Extra point is good. 7-0. Probably like 11. I don't think I'm leaving at 11. Get there by 11:30. Not taking any chances. 7-0 your score. Perfect start for USC. 5-minute drive culminates in 7. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, let's try to grow this community even more. Yeah, they're ineligible, but heck of a season for Missouri State. I'm shocked by that. They're probably going to rank 6 or 7. Yeah. 11 my time? Yeah, 11 my time. Game starts at 2. Team should hire me to coach clock management? Yes, that would be nice. That would be nice, because there's some coaches that just don't get it. The new song, yeah, 1 Easter, yeah, right as it starts. That's already in the queue, so we don't do that. Separate Ways is already in the queue. Don't worry, I'm doing that one at some point. Impressive for USC, absolutely. Everyone wants to rule the world by Tears for Fears. No wonder left for the world. Yep, with my Alba. Yep, no wonder. Everybody wants to rule the world. Till it's over Ball State, 3.5. Yep, this means a lot for the Rockets. Not surprised, because Ball State is not, like, that good in the MAC this year. You watching that in the car? Yep. Trying to leave Buffalo at 4 a.m. to get her to an under 10 3K race this morning in Pittsburgh. Wow. 16-13, that's pretty good. For under 10, that's really good. And he was starting slightly. Opportunity lose control in the last 2. I'll take it. All right. Take every once for the world. All right, put that in. Funny to see me coach on a team. That'd be interesting. All right, so I'll respin the wheel again. The new song for F again. We got about like 10 in the queue right now. If it lands on dance, can you imagine? Right, OU's dropping, yeah. I mean, Notre Dame I'm putting ahead of Oklahoma easily. Pros I'm ahead of Oklahoma. Pour some sugar on me. Def Leppard. Half off. $25 gets you that. And if you want to hear what one of these songs sound like, let me link the latest one. I'm going to post Zombie at on Monday. So we got 3 in, which is pretty good because I got there late. We know him hasn't even taken an offensive snap yet. They're 21-0. No way. If Oregon loses, we don't even have them soon to take care of business. I'm 100% with you on that one. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. right, back underway here. First time all season Oregon's allowed open drive touchdown. How can they respond down 7-0? I'll say over on that one, Jacob. For double same blindfold, yes, I will. Yeah, UGA against Georgia Tech Black Friday. We're not going to be on the call for that game because that's during Bears-Eagles, but I wish that was at night. Kickoff, out of bounds. So we're going to have a decent field position here at the 35-yard line. As a result, I'll send more out there. For his first drive of the game. Dante Moore last time against Minnesota, pretty much perfect. 27 for 30. 90% of his passes. 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 21 touchdowns, 5 picks on the year. He's been magnificent. You have 24 hours to know, Jags Cardinals. I'm losing my mind. I'm so nervous for this game. How's it going, Jake? Appreciate you tuning in. Put chicken legs on the grill. So remind me about 30 minutes. All right, we will do that. That's easy enough. Handoff here. Whittington down to the 37. Taken down for a gain of 2 by Eric Entry. And the argument is a complete start of the Jaguars. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch them in the stadium. Yeah. You're going USC plus 10.5 over 59.5. I'm with you on that one. Yep, I'm with you. But with my head in for leaving for Flyers, still also a great time, man. Should be a fun one. 2nd 8. Down 27-0. Holy cow. We would have hided out of that one for like 5 minutes. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Moore, they'll send 4. Slam pass, that's caught. First down, 50, 45, 40, and brought down to 38. Thread the needle there to find Benson on the slant. Malik Benson, the senior wideout. Enter this game with 357 receiving yards. We'll add to that total here, down to the 38. Will I watch live? Yes, I will. Yes. Birdie Parent Tribute tonight. Ooh, nice. Play action, swings out, they go quick to the line. And USC gets to stop with a 36 gain of 2. On that one throw. Now, ball came out at the end, but he was down already. Malik Benson. Back revs for him. And JMU is going to take the lead. JMU up 23-20, extra point pending in that game, but we assume 24-20 with 6:24 to go. But Notre Dame's on pace to win 224-0. Yeah. Looking good. 2 plays on offense of 28-0. BTA in that game. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, back to his right. They'll send 6. Pull around the 31-yard line. Stiff arm to the 30, 25-20. Makes a man miss down to the 15. Jeremiah McClellan. Gain of 21 and a first down. McClellan's 20th grab of the season. Oh yeah, I love the Blindfold Karaoke Challenge. I love that one. We have no idea what the song is? Oh, I love that. Does anyone guess what the song is? I love that. Yeah, text him. I mean, we knew they were going to win today by like a crap ton of points. We knew that. No surprises. They were supposed to be. I mean, they paid millions of dollars so that they could win by a lot. Tonight. Or today, I should say. 2 to the bottom of the screen. Moore. Play action. Swings it out. That one's caught behind the line. Stiff arm out of bounds to the 11. De'Ara Hill, the freshman back, gets 4 on the grab. Hill just his 7th grab of the season. They have a deep backfield to Oregon. Whittington, Davison, Hill. Each over 420 yards this season. They're averaging 6.3 yards per carry this year. They have fresh legs all the time. Using Dutch angles. Oh my god. CS, the Casitas up? Yes, they are still up there. 1 at the bottom, 2 at the top. They'll toss it out. It's Davison. Cuts inside to the 5, and he's in for a touchdown. Makes a few men miss, including Anthony Lucas at the very end. And Oregon answers USC's touchdown with a touchdown of their own. It would have been Heidi. We got a shootout so far in Eugene. Not a single 3rd down faced on that drive by Oregon. Absolutely efficient. And the unsung hero, Justice Lowe. The wide receiver saving the block, just doing enough to push his guy out of the way, allowing Davison to cut up field. It makes a few men miss. He's so slippery, including Jaden Walker made him miss. And Davison is team high, 13th rushing touchdown of the season. 7-0. Yeah, USC Oregon's pretty good. Yeah, Notre Dame Syracuse is already over. $13 rushing touchdowns for Davison. Now tied for 6th in FBS this season. Tied for the Big Ten lead as well, alongside Iowa's quarterback. Your Hammer UAB was insane. Wait, games live? No, I'm not. No, not doing that. What do you mean bagel? Yes, seeing a bagel. You're doing 20 drives, up for 104 points. Who's you playing Great Kate? Utah. That's just regular old Utah. Yeah, UAB with a stabbing at a team breakfast? Oh, let's go. Brandon Strange is playing. Brandon Strange is playing. He got activated. Let's go. Pizza Meal favorite foods? Yeah, they're up there. They're up there. Travis Masters have not seen that. Dutch angles? Yeah, I'm not crazy about Dutch angles. It makes me dizzy. Yeah, but UAB, the fact that you're going to do that at a team breakfast when you have guys that are going to hold you back and you have security footage that's in broad daylight, I mean, that's dumb. How many seconds am I booing? I mean, I would be just livid. I'd be yelling probably. I'm not booing. Booing doesn't really matter because it's like if you're the road team, booing doesn't really matter because it's like it's gonna be drowned out by cheers. Apparently, the Cole Strange, she is not. No. Yeah, biggest team focused solely on basketball. Yeah, Big East was a fun conference. Big East was a really fun conference back in the day. Visit Oregon on summer of June. It's pretty cool city. I've never been to Oregon, but I gotta go at some point. It's like 24 hours from now, a little kickoff, and we're on our way. Hopefully we defer. Yep. Hopefully we are kicking off and not getting the ball to start. Democato's out, so that can't even happen. Democato's been rolled out for the game. Cole Strange Dolphin selection. Haven't been Sylvester college games since forever. Yeah, this has been a fun season. Fine, Bam Knight. McVay still have another pick, yes. Whether about text time patrol officer, I saw that. Yeah, I'm glad he's no longer doing games. I mean, the fact that he can't control himself like that is awful. When he started, too. I'm glad that he got reprimanded and he is not going to be working anymore. Ball the 25-yard line. Because if he's doing that in front of people, I can't imagine what he's like when there's no one on him. You know what? UVA is a top 25 team in my book. I have Arizona in my top 25. That will not be a pushover game. Not even close. Arizona is darn good. You only 70 likes and streaming can do better than that. Yeah, so hit that like button, subscribe, help sides on the channel. Ball at 25. Today on the super looking at his absolute buffoon of a UAB lineman who decides steps on a team breakfast. Yep, not the smartest move. Raptors NBA Cup quarterfinals. Yep, that's what matters. I mean, I care they win games. I care that they win games. So I'm rooting for the Suns in the NBA Cup because those games count. But I don't care about the actual cup itself. Play action, Mayava. Intermediate curl route gain at 12. First down on the play. It's Lane. Diving down low to get that at the 37-yard line. His second of the day. No, Aranda just got an extension. Aranda's staying. You need to play for him to towards the interest? Yep. Because one loss doesn't derail your season. They're going to send for a quick little hitch that's bobbled and almost intercepted. It's a good throw to Walker Lyons, a sophomore tight end. But can't hang on. And almost intercepted. Aranda at UAB? No, they said he's not leaving. The Cubs coming home. Second down. 2 to the top. 1 to the bottom. They'll give it to the side. Not much there at the 38-yard line. Gain of just 2 for Miller. 3rd and 8. Would Indiana miss out on the play if they lost to Purdue next week? Nope, they're undefeated right now. 1 loss Indiana gets in. It'd be bad. They probably don't get a top 4 seed. But when they come against the Suns, yep. Is you need Simmons and Malik Brown to go off next week because Arizona's strong at secondary? Yes, they do. What games do I need tomorrow, Monday? We have an injured player for USC, and that is Killian O'Connor, the offensive lineman, the redshirt junior who is still down. Hopefully he's all right, but he's grimacing in some serious pain. So check the replay here, see why it went down. That's their center, too. Oh, yeah, he got rolled over. He got rolled over. Am I celebrating anything with the cup? No, I'm not. He got rolled over. They'll look to him. USC wins today. I think they're in. 2 lost Big Ten teams. It's going to be tough to keep him out. Tough to keep him out. 34-0. Jeez. Tomorrow and Monday, we were doing just Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. Those are the games we're doing. Sunday Night Football game, Monday Night Football game. No, no, touchdown. Jeez. No serious chance once their teams win the cup. I'll put it this way. I want my teams to make the finals of the cup because those regular season games count. I don't care how they do in the cup final. I want them to make the cup final because those games count toward the regular season standings. Yeah, they should do something, Cujo. I'm with you, because right now it means literally nothing except for money. But respect to you and all the work you put into your live streams, love the channel. Appreciate you, Salman. That means a lot to me. I love streaming. I love hanging out with you guys. I love doing some stuff with you guys, so I appreciate you guys' time. We're at commercial break right now. Imagine USC wins to lose to UCLA. Oh my god, can you imagine? Then they'd be out. There's a blow, and then there's Georgia Tech, UConn, Southern. Wazoo goes for on 4th and 5. They don't get it. Well, Ohio State didn't have Tate and they didn't have Smith, so their offense didn't have two like the main guys that made them work. I don't care about that run, though, Cujo. Remember something like Samoji? Oh, we're still a long ways away from that, I think. Let's see what YouTube's saying. Should count to a regular season? I agree. At least make it count towards something. Because right now it literally means nothing. We are... Let me check. 50. That one looks legit, yeah. 50, that one's legit. I trust YouTube analytics on that one. We're 50 away from a new emoji. Sam Houston, Middle Tennessee, 11, Murfreesboro. Jeez. Make up a chance we get some kind of reward? Yeah, I think first round bye in the playoff, or at least guarantee a playoff spot. Home court in the first round. Something. Extra draft pick. You got link baited? Oh, no. No, it doesn't matter if I'm any fan. It does not. Yeah, cover the voice no matter what. Cover any of my stuff like dumb decisions? I don't know. I mean, dumb decisions is not like a... It's not a common... Like, it's a pretty common phrase. You know, I'm not playing? Or at least something, yeah. I think it should just go away. I'm with you, too. I think it should just go away. It's completely pointless. The only thing we got out was courts that looked like an eyesore. 3rd and 8. After the injury to O'Connor, their starting center. Now, brand new center out there. It's a true freshman. Washer, the new center. True freshman. Good luck in Eugene. They're going to send 4. Crosser. One-handed attempt. Lane can't make the grab. Would have had space to run for the first. But off-balance throw. There was some pressure. Actually, the new center is Reed, I should say. The redshirt senior. So, not the freshman. My apologies on that one. Let's give us a course at least. Yep. James Eston needs a couple first downs to win it. Yep. Would have been a heck of a one-handed grab. But pressure the middle by Tuodi. Forces the errant throw. Copyright the novel? Well, that makes sense. Yes. Novels, yeah. Copyright that. Absolutely. I think there's some stuff that it's automatically copyrighted. I mean, you can always go through the extra protections. Yeah, so with the UAB player. That was nuts. Fair catch call for me at the 18-yard line, then hit after the play. That's easily kick-catch interference. I mean, Benson signaled for the fair catch for a long time on that one. It was not a late signal to Nook Hines delivers a shot well after the play. And easy penalty there. Going to Oregon at the 31-yard line for personal foul. Special teams have been rough for USC this game. Kickoff out of bounds. Kick catch interference. That's 30 yards they've given up in the first 9 minutes on special teams. Is that same campaign against Oregon offense? I don't know that. I don't think it's early. I don't know who. I know it was 2 defensive linemen that got stabbed, but we know the name of the offensive line that did the stabbing. You have a cert? That's good. Yep. Might as well. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribing, and the song Half Off is Sports Some Sugar on me at Live Band Karaoke. NJ Carfan getting a membership. We're 49 away. Who's got this? Monagro getting this one. You want Grand Canyon? Appreciate you, man. Get you on the call. As a member, get a lot of perks. Same thing as Dorito members. We'll go through the emojis of the chat. Who's got the most sacks on? I would guess Josh Allen. Oddly enough, I would guess Josh Allen. The stabbing and UAB, nuts. I can't believe it. When I saw that pop up, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, to do that in broad daylight? At a team function? Yeah, one more first down by JMU, they win the game. They have 10-0. You can have anything on the table? I know CJ Stroud with 4. Ooh. You need to only allow field goal keep pace. We're not going to go for it in that spot, 4th and 8. We got to see. At least have them have multiple drives before you know. So when we get back, Oregon ball at the 31-yard line. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It really does go a long way helping us out on the channel. We'll do the Cal-Stanford game tonight as well. Be live for that one, so make sure you're here for that game. Should be a fun one. That rivalry is always a fun one. Don't know we're going to ban on the field incident, but... We're having UAB, an offensive lineman stabbed 2 of his teammates at a team luncheon. Yeah, that is fair, yes. That was the biggest opportunity, yes. Especially because it was open, too. The pressure by Tuodi forced the errant throw. First down to 31. Meanwhile, in the third quarter, Alabama has 402 yards of offense. Eastern Illinois is 10. So I think Alabama's going to win that game. Little tune-up before the Iron Bowl. There we go into the house. Yep. Towards your Fox announcers. That's true. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. Bounce outside is Whittington. He'll get to the 40 before he's taken down on the play by Kennedy Urlacher. It was 2nd and 2. Probably got too close to his food. I don't know what happened there. Oregon have a chance at Big Ten title game if Oregon wins out and Ohio State loses to Michigan. So I'm not sure what the tiebreakers would be at that point. Because Ohio State and Oregon had not played each other. Yeah, I have to try to have that low, yep. What you gonna see? Yeah, link bang. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, I guess. That's why I get rid of the bots in my chat whenever I can. First off, the 2.5 quarters in. That's impressive. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Moore gets it off. Play action. They're going to send 5. Moore stepping up, checks it down to his back. Incomplete, low throw, off balance. Had a chance there to hit Whittington. It was open with an easy first down, gain of 5. Have they given up this in other games? Yep, every same does. Get tired of hearing the same Fox announcers every time I watch a Panthers game? Oh yeah, and those announcers are not good either. The ones that do Panthers games usually not good. That's why I like Eric Collins. Like, Eric Collins was different, at least. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, in the pistol. Play action again. They'll send 5. Drag route. That's caught. Easy first down. Johnson. Trucked out of bounds in plus territory by Urlacher. But not before picking up the first. Jamari Johnson, last time out, 4 catches, 57 yards. Got a good 1-2 punch of tight end with Johnson Sadiq. Just got him tangled up. Willie Tompkins, or I couldn't tell who was on. There was a guy that was on him and then lost that. They were still limited to lose South Carolina State? I think they did, yes. Ball at the 45-yard line. Play action. Just thrown away. Nothing open. So missing play right now. Oof. Yeah, Kugler's fine. So Zama, just Villa, Myers, and Bradshaw. And Chris Thompson. Was those same guy on the other team? Yep. Swings of 10 already on tempo. JMU's weak performance. JMU will just take some kneel downs. They're going to win the game 24-20. I mean, to be fair, I don't think the committee's watching James Madison game. I don't think they're watching the game with James Madison. Just look at the box score. 2nd and 10. More fires on the run. That's caught wide open at the 32-yard line. That's a first down. Sadiq. We just talked about him. That 1-2 punch at tight end. You say, yeah, if they lose another game, they're officially eliminated. If they're not already. There's baiting the linebacker, Desmond Stevens, with his eyes. And once Stevens got baited, Moore was able to hit his wide open tight end. I don't think they're going to retire. I would love if they did, but I don't think they're going to. Handoff here, they go quick. Davison, who got the touchdown last time, he'll get about a yard down to the 30. Brings up 2nd and 9. I mean, Pulver's not watching games? Yeah, I mean, there's no way they're paying any attention to James Madison. Unfortunately. Also have an injured player for Oregon. Ipani's down. So they lose an interior lineman. We'll take a break here. If they don't press it, yeah, pretty much. So 30-0 for 1 quarter. Yeah, Notre Dame is just dominant. Maybe because it's the playoffs lose to Army, I would be laughing. Navy should not be in the playoff. Their performance against Notre Dame is enough to disqualify them for me. Texas will start quarter all over again with all the injuries. Well, it's only 2 injuries. That one had like 9 injuries, including a referee. All good, Ninja Car fan. Appreciate that donation, man. And they have the ball, the Orange one. They're up 35-0. Yeah, that would have been an easy Heidi. PayPal account? So some money on the account I can send you? Ooh, yes I do. I do have a PayPal. Yeah, let me link that. I appreciate that, Michael. I appreciate that. They give a PayPal. Hang on. Champions to run up the score in the Sun Belt Championship. Yep, they have to. They have to do it. So watching going to change to USC Oregon. I think he made the right call. Just a hunch. On that one. Yeah, I can give him a hit though. Jags Broncos Week 16. I will be in I'll be in New York. So I would have considered it. Believe me, I would have considered it. Do like a JG because I know a lot of people in Denver out here. They're about to go 42-0. We started to give you time reps between quarterback and new start. Yes, they do. They do give you some time. Not a lot of time, but they do give you some time to warm up. 2nd down, 1 at the top. 2 of them on that motion to the top of the screen, 2 on the clock. They're not going to get this off. How do you not get the playoff? What? How does it burn a timeout after a dead ball? We just took a commercial break. How do you not get the play in after a commercial break? Okay, Oregon's got 2 left. I don't know how that's possible. But here we are. Any more time at the center? Maybe, but... I don't know about that one. It'll be 2nd and 9 when we get back. Dumb decision? Nah, first half. First half, not a dumb decision. They go quick on second down, half of the middle. Davison after the timeout will get the first down at the 20-yard line. Runs up the middle. So you scored all? I'm going to say no. Okay, PayPal email address is just my business email. That's the PayPal address, Michael. So if you want that, that's it. Yeah, I forgot to quote you. There you go. 2 at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Empty backfield here for more. 6 in the box. 2:40 to go in the red zone for the second straight drive. Out route. Too far out in front. Was not a crisp break by Lowe, I will say. It's not a crisp break. It's an anticipation throw. Just a timing option. Touchdown Temple, by the way. 3-point game there against Tulane. Or we have 20 points after the drop. I don't know about that. I mean, that wasn't a drop. Archman receiving touchdown. Yep, 13-6 on that one. Handoff here over the middle. Goes to Davison once again. He'll dive ahead to the 11. This backfield for Oregon is darn good. Last game against Minnesota, 6 yards a carry. USC did not really stop the run last game against Iowa. Allowed 5.5 yards per carry in that one. 3rd and 1. They can't stop the run here. That'll be a first down at the 8-yard line. 24 hours from now will solve that. Will he bias toward the Saints? I would hope not. I think he will have a little bit, but I don't know. Yeah, that's the Philly play. So, I mean, you're perfect. All right. I'll check it out the next break. Appreciate you, man. If you like what I see, if you like, subscribe, helps out on the channel. Again, every donation counts. It's triple. It's what do you mean if they call him a Savage College basketball game? We're calling Tuesday night / very early Wednesday morning at like midnight. So 10 o'clock on the West Coast or 9 o'clock on the West Coast, depending on where you are. UNLV Bama or Utah Grand Canyon. 2 at the bottom of the screen. In the pistol here. Play action. More. He's going to go back in the end zone. Open on the crosser. Caught. Touchdown. It's Sadiq. He had a touchdown last week against the Golden Gophers, and he picks up right where he left off for his team-high 7th receiving touchdown this year. 2 drives, 2 scores. It would be Connor, yes. High 1-6 game is tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. ECU's loser limits with loss? Yes, they do. After USC opened the game with a touchdown, Oregon scored the last 14 points. Obviously, extra point pending there, but nice throw by Moore with the pressure. His 22nd touchdown of the year. That kick got blocked, but it splits the uprights. Next, after that, I'm not sure. Oh, it's on Saturday. And then they play Southern Illinois on December 3rd, and that's the first game we're calling. So the first game we're calling for High Point this year is a game against Southern Illinois. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Try and grow this community even more. Definitely get the break. USC might have to get lucky if they want to win this game. .91 seconds to go in the first quarter. Oregon offensive explosion so far. I appreciate you telling Michael. Just got the 15. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Which game do you want? I'll count that. No touchdown. We don't do that for college. Because I have to do way too many graphics. I have to do way too many graphics for college. So, no touchdown graphics. Maybe for the playoff we'll do it. Maybe once we get to like the quarterfinals. Which game do you want, Michael? I'm going to count that. Calling the High Point. Neutral call on High Point. I pretty much am. Yes, I'm very neutral calling the game for High Point. Minus like the Big South Championship. I was not neutral for that. Where's SEC? I don't know. Maybe if they did that, I wouldn't have celebrated when they left. Tuesday college basketball, what we're doing this week? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. You want Bama, right? Get you on the call for Bama. Appreciate you, man. Counts as triple. Handoff here, going to gain just 1 yard at the 26. Yeah, I think it's the only game we're doing. Colts Chiefs be the best 1 o'clock? I think so. I think it will be. One at the top, 2 at the bottom, 2 in the backfield here for Mayava. They'll send 4. Mayava going deep. Has a step. Caught at the 35-yard line. It's Hines. Redemption after the special teams penalty he committed earlier on the kick catch interference. He goes deep. Gain of 39 and a first down. To Nook Hines, his longest grab of the season. His 20th of the year. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on USC. Don't know if they're going to get that on. Is it going to be on Hines? Second time he's been called for a penalty today. Not sure what the what he did. I'll see the replay for that, but scale 1 10, 1 being more hindsight, 10 being someone who didn't even know the games were done. How many 10s have I seen? Oh. I spun the ball. I mean, I guess. I'm okay with it. You say John's, I would say Monday 4:30 Eastern. We might do that, actually. I'm not sure yet. I might just do an overtime stream before. High one play against Louisville? I wish. Handoff here with the middle. Miller will get 1. You said it was 14.5. I like it. I like their offense, at least. I don't think the defense is going to be able to stop much today. How many 10s have I seen? I would say, Eberflus was a 10. I think Joe Judge quarterback sneak was a 10. Mario Cristobal was a 10. 2nd and 9. Mayava going deep. 1-on-1 coverage. Tackled out of bounds, and that's going to be PI. Easy call there on Finney. I don't think there was a chance for Lane to make the grab, but you can't tackle the guy like that. Right? Nobody thinks it's going to be. I think Joe Judge quarterback sneak would also be a 10. I think a lot of people will be like, why are you calling a QB sneak on 3rd and 9? Man, you know, a lot of people thought Super Bowl 49 was a 10. A lot of people thought that. I think it was a 10. Bengals Stars 87-10. Yes, that was a 10. Miracle of the Meadowlands was a 10. Like, there's levels to dumb decisions. There's definitely levels to everything. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Hit Trout, called the 28, and brought down at the 24. I also say Dave Campo. Cowboys Broncos was a 10. Yeah, I think that game's very high scoring. I think so too, Sports Talk. I would think Cowboys Broncos is a 10 as well. Dave Campo. We go 2nd quarter. USC driving just outside the red zone. 2nd one when we get back. For that gain of 9. 14-7. Yeah, Zeke under center. That's another one. Yep. You're like, what the heck are you doing? And Dave Campo, I would say, kicking the extra point down by 10 with, 7 minutes left? Was a 10. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribing, and if you are a member, you get a lot of perks. We have a members-only Q&A stream. See Monday. Oh, good, Yogi. Appreciate you, man. Or says also Monday at 1. I think I have a workout on Monday because I'm not doing it Friday. So I'm doing a workout Wednesday and Monday. Because Friday, obviously, I can't do because of the, games that we got. So obviously, it's a big football day. You guys have been awesome tonight, though. Holy cow. We've got a lot of people in the chat right now. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Again, we stream all the time. We're going to be live as well for Cal against Stanford later today. That should be a fun one. That rivalry is always fun. Frank Reich might make some dumb decisions. You never know. That'll be interesting to see. But 14-7 your score. Russell says so close to the 1 49. I'm going to say no on that. I'm going to say no. Maybe 1 extra year. What time Monday workout? I think like 3 o'clock Eastern. Only down 10. You know what you need if you're down 8. You're down by 1 possession. Was to be down 9 to? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. George Collins awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I think there was like 7 minutes left in that game. And sure enough, they lost by 2 points. Shocker. Yeah, how much time was left in that one? Was it 2001? Yeah, it was 2001. That was the Creed game. That was the Creed halftime show game. Yeah, 8. Yeah, there was Oh, it's even worse. There was 7.5 minutes left. It was 26-16, and they kicked the extra point to make it 26-17. I did a dumb decision on that one, too. And sure enough, they lost by 2 points. Also, I should also note that they only had 2 timeouts left as well. So they were still down by 2 scores, and they didn't have all their timeouts. Wait, Forrest, I would put him in. Yeah, I put him in. Yeah, I made that decision a while ago. It was on Thanksgiving, too. I would have said that was the dumbest play in the history of Thanksgiving. For years, that was the dumbest play in Thanksgiving history. And then Eberflus was like, hold my beer. First one's going to be NFL and college football all time today. I don't know about that. Because there's only a finite amount of teams in the NFL. And there's also rules against broadcasting. NBC used an orange line of scrimmage, which makes it look too much like a first down line. I hate that. I hate that. It should be blue for line of scrimmage and yellow or orange for the first down line. Yeah, everyone sees penalties less than weeks, so football season getting crazy. Yes, it is. Feel like it was the dumbest play? Yeah, I mean, that was dumb. At least it wasn't like an actual play. One of the top, 2 of the bomb back to his right. 71% he ran with Oregon to win on their home field. Fake the jet sweep. Now toss out wide. Is it going to be a wide receiver pass? Some trickeration. Going to fire to the end zone. High points the ball. Hines caught. Touchdown. What a throw by Lemon to Nook Hines. A pass behind the line of Mayava to Lemon. We know he can catch the ball. How about that throw and Hines high pointing that thing? Had that huge 39-yard grab to start and then high points over Flowers. You just got mossed. That's a touchdown. That is a moss if I've ever seen one. I think it did, Cujo. Yes, I think it did. Well, Detroit, that went against Pittsburgh. That went against Pittsburgh. But lucky, yeah. For the Seahawks, yeah. I won't count the QB sneak as a tag because I'm pretty sure they weren't going to win anyways. I guess it's true, but like everyone was like just lose their mind on Twitter after that. That's touchdown, yep. Yeah, running back one off strip, yep. That was a wide receiver. That, I mean, when you throw 5 yards backwards, you have to be weary of the wide receiver pass. That's a heck of a throw. 14 all your score. A great response here by the Trojans. So Alabama leads Southern Miss 14-7. Ooh. A good play design with a heck of a catch to Nook Hines, the true freshman wideout, his 2nd touchdown of the season. It's had a rough game, but also a good game. It's been weird. Unsportsmanlike conduct, kick-catch interference, also a 39-yard grab, and a touchdown. He giveth and taketh away. He giveth a lot there. Mike Harrivan, hopefully soon. I gotta get, like, the footage. But I want to do Mike Harrivan. I really do. All right, let's do this thing. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Ducks. What can they do on drive number 3? And my swagger back, coach. Touchback. Ball to 25. This game drunk so far. It's been a fun one. Haven't called too many games as of late where it's been a lot of offense. Really have not. And this is one of them. Called a lot of defensive slugfest as of late. They're two very good offenses this season. Oregon in particular. Oregon has scored at least 30 points in 7 of their 10 games thus far this season. On pace to do it here. Oh, I'm not afraid the players are gonna try and sue me. Screen pass here, and that's gonna be a gain of about 7 for Whittington down the sideline at the 32. Bill Vinovich, yes. He was solid. He's solid. I don't do videos on players doing dumb stuff. I'll do videos on that. But it wouldn't be like dumb decisions necessarily. Hey, so is the rest of the prime. I said where? Yes. Oh, I forgot to change quarter. My bad. My bad. Second quarter. You feel like a favorite for the Steelers? No. The favorite for the Steelers is Super Bowl 40. Play action. Moore on the deep crosser. What a throw! Perfectly in stride. The 44 throws like that are NFL caliber. McClellan at the 44-yard line. That is a tight window. Gain at 24 and a first. Yeah, I like Hockley. You best want to jump look at. Yes, he did. Conference game matchup set? Not yet. Not yet. Houston trouble. TCU up 7-0 in the red zone. Ooh, let's go TCU. Touchdown Texas. That game's high scoring. 20-13 there. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. So it's favor 72 divisional. Although I think that was the right call. Get some movement. For the first time today, Oregon is behind schedule. Back up to the 49. 49-0 in Syracuse. Yeah, we would have hideout that one. Yeah, you were right the first time. Charlie Picard. Buy anything for Black Friday? I'll probably buy some Christmas gifts Black Friday. That's usually when I do my Christmas shopping. Careers might be cooked. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Max chaos in the Big 12. First and 15. 1 the top, 1 the bottom. Back to his left. They'll fake the jet sweep pass. Fires in the flat. That ball's caught. They'll get some of that yardage back. Whittington to the 45. Could they determine if the ball actually touched based on footage and angles reveal? I mean, I think the only way is if you... The only way you could do it is you have to replace the ball after every play. 2nd and 11. Slam pass. Incomplete. It would take a lot, but what I think you could do is if you fingerprint all the players. It's not there yet. But I think if you fingerprint all the players, that'd be interesting. You fingerprint all the players. You swap the ball after every play. Like you clean the ball off after every play. 1 on top, 3 at the bottom. And then if it's ever like any debate, you just put it under and see what fingerprints match. Some ASU returned. Yep. Can you imagine that? That would be like the most backdoor way to get into the playoff. Moore, they're going to send 4 plus a spy. Out route. Dropped. Had him open. McClellan. Should have been an easy grab. Easy first down. He had the separation. Got to hold on to the ball. Good throw by Moore, but McClellan just can't hang on. And they'll have to punt it away. Right, Immaculate reception. Yeah. I think the Immaculate reception was a clean play. I don't think that ball hit the ground. You see the high school touchdown yesterday? They called the touchdown. I saw that like on Twitter. And all the people just lose their minds over it. The catch was very clear not a catch. It does look like that a little bit, yes, because of the O. Ferguson Reynolds on for punt for the first time today. Fair catch call for him at the 15-yard line. 30-yard punt. Lemon. Excuse me. Yes, Lemon on that one. USC ball at the 15. They get their first defensive stop of the game. Not only by anything that they did, more a false start and a drop pass. But it counts all the same. And it's 14 all. About 12:40 to go in the first half. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton here. So we try and grow this community even more. I remember that. Yep. Roof be open tomorrow? I actually don't know. I actually do not know. Marshall leads up 6, 24, 23. Ooh, good one there. Which one will we set first? We'll know the MAC, I think, by Wednesday. I think. I don't know, actually. There's a huge tiebreaker in there. I would say SEC. CBS Military tie at the half. Ooh, let's go Sam Houston. So 14 all. Last drive for USC. Drove down the field. Got a touchdown off a trick play on the wide receiver pass to Tanook Hines. My video was not in. No, not even close. After that, instead they went to permanently change replay. Well, it wasn't just that. It was the Jerry Rice thing. I think without that, they still wouldn't have gone to replay necessarily. I think Rice changed everything. I think the Packers-Niners game changed everything in terms of instant replay. That was where it was like, okay, enough is enough. Like, we have the technology now. Let's do it. Pick one long shot to make close. Dolphins, Cowboys, Vikings. Ooh. Cowboys. Best two won't make a bowl. I think Florida, talent-wise, has some guys. I mean, that defense is not that bad. But the Owens catch ever happens? Oh, yeah. 49-0 Notre Dame. Holy cow. We're only halfway through the seconds. It's been close. But again, it's early. Top 15 matchup. You know it's going to be a dogfight. And you guys made the call on this one. I love it. All right, here we go. Back underway. Just came back from Wicked. The plot was Wicked now to go wait. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it soon. One top, two at the bottom. Probably after this week because this week's just chaotic. Play action. Mayava takes a deep shot on the first play, and no one even close. But I will say this. My concern with Wicked from the start. Once he collapsed with 12, so I'm going to say Colts. Because that schedule's brutal. Throwing like grenades? Yes, they should be. Yes. I love when coaches just put their all into it, like 30-yard throw. I love that. 2nd and 10. Three at the bottom. So we have a wide receiver screen. Not a great throw to Lemon. Got to leave him in stride and sit through it behind him. And now he's got to stop and make something happen. He cannot. Iffy on the stop. Loss of 1. 3rd and 11. Casey Toast, if they win tomorrow, they're in trouble. It's not toast, but it's panic. Like, alarm is sounding. I don't know about toast, but panic button. Going deep on 3rd and 11. That's caught. Nice job by Lane adjusting his hands. The 32-yard line going up to get that one. That should have made it 99. Yeah, Birdman. I thought that was a catch. Yeah, the first act of Wicked is phenomenal. Second act is a whole different musical. The second act is extremely different. Back to his left. Like, there's like 3 good songs in that compared to the first act where they got like all the songs are front loaded. 2nd and 7. Fire alarm Jacksonville wins in case they lose tomorrow. Yes, pretty much. It went off again yesterday. There's some like malfunction with it. Yesterday against literally is already dead. Miller gets through on that run. 2nd 7 to 35. Their skill's not a cakewalk, but they can get to 10. I'll put it this way. It's more like, I'll put it this way. It's more likely than not if they lose tomorrow, they miss the playoffs. Avenue Q, I remember that, yeah. Great musical, too. Second 7. That's my TV froze. No, my TV didn't froze, but the picture froze. What the? Yeah, it's not just me. Everyone's, okay. Speaking of malfunctions, I can't tell you what happened there. I know Miller got the ball. Screen froze for everyone. Not that mattered that much. Gain of 1, 3rd and 6. Yeah, first replay. Yeah. I was going to say I thought my TV froze, but I saw the bottom line ticket. I'm like, wait a second. No, my TV didn't freeze. Yeah, that call was questionable, yes. 1 top 3, the bottom back to his left. Kelsey quit him for sure. He might give it one more go. That was really bizarre. Yeah, everything was still working. Just the picture. That was odd. Yeah, no, everyone's picture froze. They're going to send 4. Mayaba, seam route, double coverage, almost picked off. Jaden almost got there. Either way, they'll force the punt. Not a great decision by Mayaba. Look, they had space to step up and run potentially up the A gap. Such as Flint to double coverage on a seam to Lemon and not there. The coverage was not challenge catches back then. Well, that was inside 2 minutes. So that was the rule. That was the rules as it was written. That was the rule. The punt here. If it went to the Jets, I would laugh so hard. But it's not going to happen. Punt return to the 25-30, 35-40. Space outside to the 45-50. Has room down the sideline. 1 to beat. It's a big offensive line. There's no chance he's catching him. He's gone. Malik Benson, the one guy to beat was an offensive lineman. MB with the TD. The special teams for USC has been shambolic today. A kickoff out of bounds. A kick catch interference penalty. And now a punt return touchdown, 75 yards to the house for Malik Benson. Excuse me, the 85-yard return. Field at the 15-yard line. Had plenty of space, just cut up the middle. Couldn't get off the block in time. Was Conley. 2 USC players run into each other. Horrible angle taken by the offensive line. Not that it was going to matter. If there was any universe. The offensive line was catch up to Benson, but the angle did not help. Extra point is good. Drew Jones said 2 minutes, most more time of the game. I think under the rules of the time, that was the right call. And no one guarding that side. 21-14. Oregon doing it all right now. Benson takes it 85 to the house. Bama up 21-0. That's it? Wait, no, that can't be right. That can't be. No, 49-0. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way. With all that yardage? It's like, there's no way. Does Nami go for the draft of the season? I think he will, yeah. I think he'll probably go, I would guess, within the first 4 rounds. Yeah, that was only 4-9. Yeah, I was going to say. Thought USC would get blown up, but this has been a good game so far. It's been a great game. I'm enjoying this. We haven't had a lot of good offensive games as of late that we've called on stream. This has been a pretty good one. 21-14. If you like what you see, the like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Mahomes does not know Mr. Playoffs. No, he does not. Yeah, just get back to Wing for a quick second. Like, the second act is not as good as the first act. Not even close. Like, there's some... Oh, I've been updated. Well, that makes sense. Syracuse got a sack. It's a ball game. Syracuse is going to come back. Should we let challenge at any time? You probably say, like, then people wouldn't use their timeouts to stop the clock inside 2 minutes. UMass right M? I think UMass is better. Morgan's drafted? Oh, top 5. I think no later than top 10. He'll be the third one off the board behind Mendoza and Simpson. Pizza inside sounds like one heck of a night. Works for me. Aguilar of eligibility. I would think he does. Let me check. Oh, I don't know. He might have to get a red shirt. So he's a senior. So what adds? Yeah, they've been permanent move like crazy. All means that the rest of the year they won the final 2 minutes. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, anything that's close gets reviewed at this point. And like if a coach wants to review, they'll get it. Dinos return is easily QB2 behind Mendoza. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be Simpson, Mendoza, Moore as the top 3 quarterbacks. Question is the order. Muscle McLaughlin almost tied Henry's rushing record for high school. Alvarez 26 draft. Oh, he's not going to go high. He will not go, like, within the first 5 rounds. I'd be very shocked. All right, 21-14. USC special teams is the reason why they're down. Kick catch interference. Kickoff out of bounds. Punt return touchdown. Could have at least been looked at, yeah. You have 364 yards to go and almost... Yeah, if you play one more game. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Kickoff, fair catch, 25-yard line. Vanderbilt 17-0. They're trying to make a statement. No, Vandy with 2 losses trying to make a statement to get into the playoff. You figure they need to obviously run the table, but they also got to do a little bit more. Worst part with aging, why is it if you get USC food before bed, you wake up with bad heartburn for 35? Oof. I'm not looking forward to that. Why does it have the Temple logo on instead of the Eagles? Because that's part of the agreement that they've got. Temple's just using their field. It was a close play. 2 at the top of the screen. Play action, Mayava. They'll send 4. He'll take a deep shot on first down, double coverage, and fortunate that wasn't picked off. Flowers was in the area, but I no idea where to look. The deep ball has not been there as of late. First round quarterback from 2nd to 7th. It's based on if the QB carry the team's going to sit. Mechanics. I think a lot of it's mechanics. A lot of it is how do you do past the first read. The first read's not there. A big thing is going through your reads. The first read's not there. What do? Do you take off and run? Do you go to the second read? Is it accurate? Are the second read plays good? Are they not? 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Yeah, it's close. Birmingham was a close play. Bucks fans will never get over that one. I did get a ring a few years later, so it worked out in the end. Second down, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. Hand off to the side. Miller to the 30. It's funny, if that play was called a catch and the Bucks end up winning that game, Warner's probably not in the Hall of Fame. 3rd and 5. Ibarra saw his goal to go spot after a defensive holding penalty. 1 of the top 3 of them, they go quick. Mayava, they're going to send 4. Pump fake off his back foot, open, caught at the 45-yard line, and down to 46 goes Hines. So the touchdown earlier. 3rd grab for Hines. The true freshman getting involved this one. Was pressured, had to throw off his back foot, but Hines was wide open. A nice intermediate curl route there, and then takes a shot by Aaron Flowers. If Kentucky doesn't go bowling because they lose to Vandy and Louisville, that would be interesting. I'm surprised everyone reunites with Dart on the Giants. I could see it. Right, no guarantee they get it. Flowers got banged up on the play. He was the guy that delivered the hit, but he was walking off his own power. Bit of helmet-to-helmet action. He's walking off of his own power. He'll be looked at. Touchdown Arkansas, by the way. We got a high-score one there. Down Austin. 21-14 your score. USC driving after a new set of downs. And this game over on CBS. Push it, I guess, tuning in if you like. We see if they like and subscribe. Yeah, they're cool with it now. Yep. I think they cool. I think it worked out for them. At the end of the day. First down. On the top 2 of the bottom. Play action. That pass caught by Hines is 4th of the half. And he'll get down to the 48-yard line for getting a block from Lane. Gain of 6. Been a high-scoring one so far in Eugene. Remember that Oregon gets the ball to start the second half, so you really got to get something here if you're USC. Because if you don't, this has a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly. I know it's early, but you'll be thinking ahead to that, especially with the way your defense has played, which has not been great. And that's not great. High snap. Mayava falls on it. Is going to lose 10. Yeah, Avs Sharks on Wednesday. I'm excited for that. It's been an interesting hundo, Jack. Yeah, pretty close to achieving 3 Super Bowls with that while having the lowest win percentage ever. That's impressive. Marlins-esque on that one. Unlikely Lane comes to the NFL. So he says like running NFL type offense in college. I mean, sometimes the scheme just sucks. Sometimes the scheme is just not good, and with a coach you get better. Wow, but here's he throws, deep shot, overthrown, picked off. If he gets it at the 29-yard line, he's overthrown a lot of these passes today, going deep. Hasn't burned him yet until there. And Oregon ball the 29. And again, they have scored on 2 of their 3 offensive drives thus far. The one they didn't, they crossed the 50 and then dropped the ball. That would have gotten them in field goal range. And they get the ball to start the half. I don't think it's an arm punt. It's a ball at the 29. I like the 10-yard line, I'd say arm punt. But at the 29, I don't know about that. It's only like 25 yards of net. But there's a flag on the play. Came after. The flag came after. Referee's huddling up here. There was a fight that broke out after the play. Lane got involved in it. Unsportsmanlike conduct. I believe on Lane. I think it's going to be on Lane. East Carolina's the third one off the UTSA. Jeez. So they're done. So move it up 15 yards from the spot. If he just got a bit, or Lane just got in Iffy's face. He was pointing at him. I don't know what he was trying to do. Does it be an arm punt? I would say 40 yards. I would say 40 yards of net. So if he made the pick, then as we go back to silent, Lane just pointed at him, got in his face, and then said some words and started fighting him. The lack of discipline by USC today has not been great. Now Oregon's got near midfield. And a chance to potentially, I don't want to say put this game out of reach by any means. It's a 7-point game. But you get the ball to start the half. You've scored on all but one drive so far. One drive you didn't, you dropped the ball. Like, you're in a pretty good spot right now if you're Oregon. You're running it well. Moore's hitting wide open guys. They can't cover the tight ends. You're in a good spot right now if you are the Ducks. Heidi, no. No. Not even close. Not even close. This might be Heidi-proof. This game might be Heidi-proof. Just so they outcoach themselves. If they coach themselves, yeah. First down, handoff up the middle. That's going to be a first down. Davison breaks another tackle down to the 40 of USC. Gain of 16 for the true freshman. What a year he's having. Right up the middle. Great block there. There's a flag on the play. Dave Iuli helping set the block. Lane Logs Riley. What's the call here? After the play again. Personal foul. Necessary roughness. This one's against Oregon. So first down, but move back to the 45. It's about the original spot. Just so I was praising him, Iuli had that great block to get it, but then after the play, see what he does here. Yep, just pile drive. Can't do that. Pile drive and Kamari Ramsey. Or not Ramsey. It's Keyshawn Silver he pile drived after the play was done. So really a gain of 2, but a new set of downs. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They're back in their own territory as a result. Handoff again. Davison. So slippery. Gain of 5. Just touch at the line of scrimmage, but just brush it off like it was nothing. There's nothing after the play here. His tempers have gone out of hand this game. They go quick to the line, 2nd and 5. 4 at the top, 1 at the bottom. More. Wide receiver screen has the convoy. Oh, man, he's got a convoy. To the 41-yard line. Whittington. I mean, there's convoys and then there's that. Yep, it's another entertainment. That was done perfectly. 4 wide, you have 2 receivers blocking, 1 defender, the other one blocking the other one making the grab. Everyone knows their assignment on that one. Easy first down. Fixes nothing. Bama has 9 rushing touchdowns. 56-0. Well, that doesn't sound right. That can't be right. 56-0? That'd be 8. That'd be 8 rushing touchdowns. 2 at the ball, unless they missed every extra point. Which I don't think they did. Bounce outside here. Now cuts back in. Davison down to the 35. Mathe. Nope. USC obviously needs this game to make the playoff. Oregon should be in if they win. Should be all but a lock. I don't think 2 lost Oregon's getting left out. I need to be fired. I mean, it's not getting fired this year. Might be a bit warm. Direct snap to Davison. Running the Wildcat will only get a yard. Gain of 1. Cameron found it on the stop. 3rd and 3 at the 34-yard line. 5.5 to go. Minus 8 steps before the score. All good. How's it going, Nicholas? Currently listening to the stream, watching the game at the same time. Beautiful. I love it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being here. 3rd and 3. Ball to 34. Figure 4 down territory here. Third and 17 separated by 6 points. I love that. Chaos for the championship was just nerve-wracking. I love when it's like that. It's one of the most fun leagues in the world for that reason. 2 wide, play action. More. They're going to send 5. Going deep. Has a man. Caught at the 5-yard line. Out of bounds at the 4. Malik Benson. What a game he's having. Punt return touchdown earlier. And now gets a gain of 30 to extend the drive. We have a flag on the play. Came after. After the play. Unsportsmanlike. Was it the 5th penalty of the day after the play? 4th? So Benson's going to get flagged. Move it back to the 19-yard line. It is first down. Except first and goal, it's 1st and 10. And Benson getting a lashing from Lanning. After that. Oh, yeah. Did he say something? I didn't see much. Refs called everything today, though, in terms of that. Hand up the middle. And Whittington will get nothing. Bottle down. Followed up by Stevens. I saw him look down and say something. Then immediately look back up and give the first down signal. I don't know if that warranted much, unless he said something. Either way, Oregon ball, 2nd and 10. 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Empty backfield here. More. Wide receiver screen. Not much. Maybe 2 yards. Tompkins on the stop. 3rd and 8. It's a good drive here from Oregon after the interception. Is that lightning? In Phoenix? Okay. 3rd down. It looks pretty nasty outside, but... One of the top 3 of the bomb back to his right. More. They're going to send 4. Angle route. Caught. 1 yard shy. And now a decision. You make it a 2-score game. You get the ball to start the second half. I think you go, though. I'm going here. I'm going for it. 4th and 1, you're running the ball well. You're a great running team this season. I'm going. We have a stoppage here with 3:11. Also gives you a chance to run out the clock, potentially, or force USC to burn some timeouts. Yeah, there's thunder. Yeah, that was lightning. The stoppage was for a penalty. They didn't show the graphic. We're going to back it up 15 yards for an offensive face mask. And they had a goal-to-go spot. Had a goal-to-go situation. Now you got 3rd and 23. Can't get out of their own way. They'll hand the ball off, and it's Whittington. He'll get it down to the 26, and now there's no decision. That was the right call in the face mask, too. That was the right call. Now there's no decision whatsoever. You kick the field goal. 4th and 17. 4th and 1 I'm going for. 4th and 17? Not so much. They'll send Stabbington out there. Be a 44-yard try. 5 for 7 from 40 plus this season. And the kick is... I think they're going to get leaping. I think they're going to get leverage. Kick is no good, but they're going to get the leap. The special teams for USC has been atrocious. They're going to get the leap. I saw that. He used the leverage. He used leverage to go over the long snapper. That's going to be on USC. He leapt. Yet he touched the line, but you can't do that. He tries to jump over Luli, but if you touch him, Iuli, I should say, that's a first down. Another special teams gaffe by the Trojans. There was no need for that too. I get that if it's a short kick. I completely get if it's a short kick, but on a 44-yarder? No. And now Oregon can run out this clock potentially. And you block from the side. Well, you can jump over. You just can't. You can't use the opponent as leverage. They lack of discipline. Yes, they do. 2:13 to go. Two at the top. In the pistol here. Moore going to keep himself on the read option. Turn the corner to the 10. To the 5. And he'll step out of bounds to the 4. I think he's a yard shy. I think it'll be 2nd and 1, but good play to start this drive. And again, Oregon can pretty much take this down, force USC to burn timeouts. They get the ball to start the half. Comical discipline, yep. We're only in the first half. I love the Purdue reports. I love it. And we have a kickoff out of bounds, kick catch interference, a punt return touchdown, and a personal foul and a field goal. At 21-20, Texas the ball, 3rd and 8, and Manning. Oh, that's a great throw. That's a heck of a throw by Manning. Pittsburgh won the USL Championship. Good for them. I'm not sure it was a drought for championships in Pittsburgh. I mean, the Penguins won pretty recently. You know, it's SEC on CBS Music. It's like Round Ball Rock. Fox uses it for basketball. I don't associate with that at all. Freshman backup Tyler Huntley. I love those progressive ads. Did Stretcher get through? Yes, he did. It's like George's video. Oh, that's always a classic. Always a classic. Fessie's HOH, Devin's HO. I mean, there are just so many bad ones. And Cody's. Your running is non-existent. Yes, it has been. You'd think it'd be better too with Weissner too, but apparently not. Yep, it's now a game. Yes, it is. 2nd and 1. When we get back, we're at the 2-minute timeout. USC needs to start taking their timeouts here on any running clock. They need to get the ball back. Any running clock, they gotta go. In case he loses, how much more calm will I be about the Jags making the playoffs? Well, it's funny. I don't know who I want to win. I don't know who I want to win this game. Because Colts, they lose. We control our own destiny to win the division. Chiefs lose. Playoffs are a bit more likely. Perhaps if the Texans won. If the Texans lost, I would probably want the Chiefs to lose too, because then I'd be like, okay, there's no one behind us at that point. But now, I don't know. Now I don't know. Remember son? Oh yeah, I forgot to remind you. You said I totally forgot to remind you. My bad on that one. So you're like, yeah, 4:39 Eastern time. I should have reminded you, and it's 5:14. My bad on that. My bad. It's like you said it exactly. I think like 1:59 or 2 o'clock my time. I was like, okay, I'll remember 2:39 because that was also when 9th period ended in middle school. But nope. So my 10. All right, I will try to remember this time. Okay. I'm sure by the end of this, by the time the half ends. 2nd and 1. Play action. Moore throws away. I'm not crazy about that call, but there's a flag on the play. I'm running the ball there, trying to make him use a timeout. Score the Bama game, I think it was 56-0 last time I checked. I turned that game off. 24-3 Vandy. Up. It's like the 2 buns. I mean, pretty much. I'm rooting for the Meteor. A tie would be the best case scenario. I would love a tie. I was going to go against Oregon for a false start, so play doesn't even count. So forget everything I said with the play call, because they get the flinching there. 2nd and 6. Yeah, Eagle Watt, I love them. They know the game. They're very conversational. They're amazing. Eagle and Watt are dynamite. I'm shocked by how good they are. I was very skeptical of Watt because I was like, okay, he wasn't good when he did the Netflix game. Up the middle, 1st down, Whittington, 2nd effort, gets some help from his O-line. He's in, touchdown. Noah Whittington winning on that one. Gets some help from his friends on the offensive line to push into the end zone. They blew it dead. Watch without any audio. Oh, that's an early whistle. If they blew that dead, that's an early whistle if they blew that. Side judge said touchdown. And side judge put his arms up for touchdown. That's an early one if they blew it dead. Don't you say Montana State rematch? We might be able to, yeah. It's not going to be South Dakota State or South Dakota. They've been disappointed this year. Yeah, they blew it dead. Wow. Oh, that's an early whistle. That's a really early whistle. It is a 1st down, though, for Whittington. Oh, I do not like that. Trying to just let him score? I don't know about let him score, but because they can't run out the clock. Yeah, UAB, yeah. Oh, man. That could be a deep dive, yeah. They're locale of the week. They're locale. Florida State special teams, USC special teams, UAB, locale. That was for Lehigh, I think so. I get semis good. Yep. And USC calls timeout. That's a smart timeout. Yep. So Riley knows the situation. Riley calls the timeout. That's the stoppage here. 1:14 to go. You ever mentioned the playoff? That would be fun. Yeah, hopefully we do a good amount of the FCS playoff this year. Hopefully. I'm not sure. Depends on when the games are. So it might interfere with a lot of stuff, but we'll see. 1st and goal. I saw that everything with the staring at the wall. And let's say for again, what's forward progress? I love that game. 4 in the backfield. Direct snap here, touchdown. See, direct snap with 4 in the backfield. Didn't know who was going to get it, and it's Fletcher. Or excuse me, the linebacker. Bryce Bodger, the linebacker. It's a direct snap to the linebacker for the touchdown. Gets a block from Zach Race through the B gap. And it's all Oregon. That one's going to count. They'll line up for 2. And now they'll go in the extra point formation. And again, this would not have happened. Let's give you 2 minutes. Yep. This would not have happened if not for USC committing a personal foul on 4th down. Extra point is good. Unsurprisingly, that is Bryce's first rushing touchdown of the season. Seeing as, he's a linebacker and all that. 28-14. Better all the puns out. Love it. And USC, they need something here. Running is going to be now, the majority of teams run 2-way safeties. They're still pretty valuable. We're seeing with Jonathan Taylor how valuable he is right now. Linebackers with such an on the way you think. Nope. It's been that kind of game. If work signs episode 10, we have to do it a couple times. Yeah, that's a great question. You just need to work one time with a woman that you like. And that's all you need. Some things are as long as you do it one time and it's good, you're set. Very well, Patrick. It's great. Yes, it is. I was very skeptical of him. I was very skeptical of Watt, because I was like, okay, wait a sec. This guy was not good the first time he called the game. He also took half the time off at CBS to just go support Burnley and take care of that duty. I'm not sure how he's going to take this seriously, but he's been magnificent. If the basketball starts second half, yep. It must have was 54. I saw he passed away earlier today. I did not know he was 54. That's way too young. I used to keep it close. We'll see. Gotta get someone here. My office gotta play a lot better. The deep ball accuracy has not been there as of late. And Oregon's taking advantage of that. You haven't seen the most recent video clip level. The next video is going to be Browns Raiders 2005. I'm going to go back in time 20 years for the next video. You grew up 20-7. Temple, though, nice kickoff return to the 30 and down to 33. Los Collins calling 500 games. Here's a guy who's been a guy for a long time. I think he's solid. I think Collinsworth, he has his flaws, obviously. It depends on the quarterback. I think for the most part, he's pretty solid. I don't have Solar, maybe? Maybe, yeah. If USC has to score the Stars against Sobel, I worry about that. I do worry about that for USC. Michigan crushes, so I say 42-0. Next week, Michigan makes the playoff. Right, Gente sounds like can't do crap behind the O-line. Yeah, the O-line sucks. That's somebody say about Patrick Mahomes, yeah. Surprised his 500th game is not like a Mahomes game. All right, let's get back on our way here. 28-14 your score over on CBS. Kickoff here by Oregon. Fair catch. That was not even a good play either. Lemon calls a fair catch, drops the ball. Fortunate for him, it goes to the end zone for a touchback of the 25. The impetus of the ball does not change. So no safety on that one, but very fortunate that the ball got dropped and it went into the end zone. Says so Breeson's going to be in the booth. They'll acknowledge him, yes. Usually what happens for something like that is if it's a forward player coming back, they'll do like one thing where it's like, we want to welcome the CBS crew or the Fox crew, whatever it is, and Fox for Breeze, obviously. But yeah, they're going to send 4, and they'll like do an acknowledgement to the crowd. Just like wave and everything. They'll show the camera on him. Hitch route incomplete, off the hands of his wideout, 2nd and 10. And Oregon's got 2 timeouts. So they get the ball back if they get a stop here. You see him with a 10.5. It's not looking great right now. Top 5 rushers individually and find me a Super Bowl champ as of late. I would say Saquon. Yeah, you're not going to find too many. It's a bad lemon drop. Yep. Mayaba, they're going to send 4. He'll take a deep shot down the sideline. Caught at the 40. Hines to the 30. Down to the 24. Now, Oregon wants OPI. Not going to get it. So, Nook Hines. His longest grab this season. He never had a grab longer than 30 yards for 4 days. He's got 2 here today. Yeah, I think Finney just slipped. That's not PI. He just slipped. Brandon Finney just lost his balance. There was no PI there. An easy grab deep down the field. Oh, yeah, the Collinsworth thing. Oh, yeah, that was... Poof. Handoff up the middle. Miller will lose 4 at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 14. USC 2 timeouts. They got time to do something here. The big change with defense. Yeah, and play calling, too. The big change was you had an offensive coordinator who knew what he was doing. And Kellen Moore. We have a stoppage on the field with 1:34. USC or Oregon calling timeout. So Oregon is going to call one. They have 1 left. I guess they're trying to steal a possession, try and get it back. I mean, there is a finite end to the drive, but it's a bit a ways away. This is an aggressive decision. I don't hate it. I don't hate what Lanning's doing here with this timeout. I don't hate it. It's an aggressive decision. Temple just made the dumbest decision of dumb decisions. Oh my God, it didn't work out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tulane Temple into the first half was drunk. Such a dumb play on Temple's part. I can't believe that didn't backfire. Read option. Alba keeps himself out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 3rd and 3. What did Temple do? It's pretty close to a 10. Brett Thompson have to wait? It might. It didn't backfire because the guy lost his balance. If you saw what it was, I'll post the video when it comes out. Someone's going to have the video on Twitter. So I can't show it on stream, obviously. It was something else. 2 of the 10, I might be able to get away with it, actually. I might show it the half. Hitch route over the middle. That's caught by his tight end at the 8-yard line. McCree. And you figure Oregon will take a timeout here if they called one earlier. So it's right down 2 minutes ago, 5:24 local time. I hate that. See if Oregon takes a timeout. Well, now I would. Now if I'm Oregon, I would take a timeout. They took one earlier. I'm not sure why I'm taking one now. Have like a trial and edge case where you debate the pros and cons of a generally difficult decision. Yeah, I mean, I do that with like in defense of. I will show you the play at halftime. Because it's something else. They'll give it off to the side. Lemon taking down the line of scrimmage for no gain. And USC's got 2 timeouts. So there's no finite here. Now Oregon takes a timeout. So it didn't matter. Didn't matter in the end. Oregon will take their final timeout. Now I take it. Yep. I mean, it wouldn't matter either way. They would have run the ball. I'm just confused why they didn't do before. So the American trips have 3 L's. I think 2 would be enough if it's North Texas. It might be enough. I think 3 would definitely help. Well, Texas, a field goal try here from 44 yards. It is good. 24-20. And we'll get on 7 till the time left o'clock. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. Second and goal. I'll show the Temple play of the half because it's something else. One top, one the bottom. I'm manipulating as best I can. They'll give it off to the side. Lemon will lose 2. Now, Oregon can't get the ball back. Oregon cannot get the ball back, which is good for USC. The advantage is that you lose 2 yards on the play. You're going to find an end to the drive. Get a wild snare. Ooh, I like it. Bills and Jets and Pelicans fans, yes, they should get free gifts. And 1-7 to like 15 seconds left. Maybe even 12. That's the strategy here. Yeah, go for it. You figure they'll call timeout. There's no desire to run a play here for USC. They call with 15. Yep, right as I said. Call with 15 seconds. They'll have 1 left. That sounds about right. Good awareness of the situation there. And Oregon gets the ball to start the half. How did I redraft the first round class? Of those 6, well, May's going first. Daniels goes second. Penix 3, Caleb 4, JJ 5, Penix 6. Want to take it out to 10? We could take it out to 10. I guess the idea is that, like, with 10, potentially, if there's, like, a long improvisational play, like, there's no one open, you might have to throw it away with 10. But I'm fine with that. Anything like that 10 to 15 range, I'm good with. Yeah, I don't think it would ever happen, Patrick. I somehow think that would never happen. So just lose a cupcake game? Or 1 loss, cupcake loss? That would be insane. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. 3rd and goal, they'll send 4. Mayava, crawl route, behind his man, incomplete. Looking for a lane, and now they'll have to kick the field goal. Okay, so you're taking it ridiculous? Ooh, I like ridiculous. There's going to be 28-17 at the half. Although, again, special teams for USC has been a bit of an adventure today. Sayeri. Only missed 1 kick this year. This one inside 30. This should be a chip shot. I wants to go for it, but yeah, I get it. At the 5-yard line, it's a consideration. Are you kidding me? He missed it. From 27 yards. From 27 yards out. A chip shot. Doinked off the right upright. And USC will get nothing on the drive. Oregon, I'm guessing, will just take it in. They'll go into the half with a 14-point lead and the ball. Are you kidding me? I think a lot of people cheer for Temple, yes. Wow. I'm assuming Oregon just going to take a knee. No, they didn't need kicker. That was just his 2nd miss of the season. He's been good this year. A 27-yard try. They'll take a knee. No surprises here. Special team's been atrocious today. You're not kidding. All right. On that note, we're going to stay on because we got a lot of people in the chat, so we're going to stay on. I'll put a poll up. Who wins this one? Wow. Yeah, right of our side, Legacy is one of the pioneers being the prototype stretch 4. Yeah, that's... Yeah, obviously the stretch 4 now is what a lot of teams have. Put a poll up. If you like what you see, the like button, subscribe. All right, let me see if I can show the play. I'll try my absolute best to do this. All right. We're still teams like USC or Florida State. I mean, I've never seen 2 muff punts in a game. In the same drive. No rate again. No. No rate again. We got a lot of people in the chat. All right, let me show you the play. So there's 1 second left for Temple. Okay, 1 second left. in the first half. All right? Here we go. 1 second. Take the snap. Middle of the field. Hook and ladder. All right? I like it so far. So far, I like this. You know? Not bad. See if you can get someone here. But by this point, it's very clear. I don't know. I'm never going to get anything. Okay? So I don't hate the start of this. Remember, it's not the end of the game, it's the end of the half. So, a touchdown by Tulane would matter here. Now get ready for this. Picked up by Tulane. Yeah, hook and ladder were the intended targets of linemen. Probably not the best move. Probably not the best move on that one. The only reason this didn't backfire on him, the only reason, the guy trips. It's the only reason. So yeah. Yeah, Jacoby Myers type, yep. So yeah, when I was like losing my mind about that, that was what I was losing my mind over. If you're wondering what was like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. That was the play. Guys have a 24-21. Ooh. That was the move. Yeah, obviously if Utah loses, they are done. $28-14. If you like what Steve looks at, like, but subscribe to us on the channel. So we try and grow this community even more. I got the song for half off is Pour Some Sugar on Me. So, yeah. Hook and ladder were the targets the offensive lineman. Not my favorite play in the world. Not going to lie. Success rate, Oregon, 54.3. Yeah, that's really good. They've been ahead of schedule pretty much more often than not. Return for Temple? It might. I want to hear the explanation after the game. But also Venables for the timeout management. But also, I just don't have enough time. I would love to be able to crank out like 10 videos like on each channel. I would love to be able to do that. But I just don't have the time. For cash considerations. That's when you know. We're at halftime here. 28-14 your score. Oregon gets the ball to start the half. Some of the halftime score is going to get just a dominant Oregon spin. Yep. You know, it's been, they've scored 20 of the last 35 points. 30 minutes away from pretty much clinching a spot in the playoff. Moore 13 for 18 that first half with 163. Tunuk Hines has 137 yards receiving, which is insane for the freshman wideout. He had 226 entering this game. Last time out against Iowa, 1 catch for 5 yards. He had the grand total of 4 catches all month. He's got 5 for 137, a career high in catches and receiving yards. They changed him to catch considerations. He's been moving around a lot. It would be on a different team every week, it seems like. That'd be amazing if there was a player named that. Just name a player like that in MLB The Show, see what happens. Give Cash Hill his equivalent of future considerations. Yep. Gotta love it. Your player be named later. That's a classic in every sport not named football. That's an all-time classic. App State leads by 2 to try to make a bowl game. Yeah, Syracuse in 1 year has fallen off. By 2 hours from Tennessee, Florida. We'll see if Tennessee can win in Gainesville for the first time in over 2 decades. If ever there's a year to do it, this is the year. And every donation counts triple toward you make the call. How to decide which game we are calling. For college basketball Tuesday night, late Tuesday night, like 11:59 Eastern time. So here like 12:20, I would assume. Overnight game. UNLV Alabama or Utah Grand Canyon. 2 good options. No, that was not the guy. No, he did not improve at all. I thought he was going to take a jump from freshman year to sophomore year. It has not happened. Everything has gotten worse. It's gotten way worse, actually. I think a competent quarterback, they beat Georgia. Western Michigan held on, beat North Texas, where they being some conversation for Group 5 side. I think so. I think if they would have held on, it's one less loss for them. North Texas is out of the running at that point, I would think. Yeah, the LSU game still was fate. Yeah, the LSU game sucked. The LSU game was rough. The Georgia game was like, how the heck? How's it even possible? They're already up 56-0, by the way. So we're going to Heidi over to that game. That's a pretty good game over there in South Bend. Making a statement there. Notre Dame should be in the playoff at this point. There's very few teams hotter right now than them. You know, 21 for the first offensive play. Yep. What rec project will Miami have quarterback next year? I mean, I could see potentially Levitt. He's not a rec project, but if he wants to transfer, I think Levitt potentially. Tuesday must win for UMass pick 12? Yes. I think UMass wins on Tuesday. They got a shot. With their 1 win. Well, they would have 1 win at that point. I don't think they're winning. We are not doing that game. Unfortunately, we'll be live for All Your Members Only stream. Crazy, this is the penultimate week of the regular season. It's like flown by. Highest scoring game with the first score was 0-0. When Super Bowl 38 was 0-0 after 1. And that was really high scoring. Yeah, I had money on Georgia in that game. Someone believes that. Someone would probably believe that in here. Not going to name names, but... It will not be live for the Bowling Green Mass game, unfortunately. But we'll be live for Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan on Tuesday, and then we'll be live for the college basketball game. Whichever game you guys decide. Then Wednesday, what we got on the docket for Wednesday? Wednesday will be live. Obviously, we got the Sharks game. That's Sharks Avalanche. That game's at 9 o'clock Eastern. What else are we doing Wednesday? Scores for the half. I think scores for the half. I think Texans Jets a few years ago, probably. Fullback will be extinct. I mean, it sort of is. I mean, some teams run it, some teams don't carry a fullback. I don't think it's ever going to go extinct, like fully extinct, but so there's always going to be some coaches that won't have a fullback on their team. It's definitely dying. I mean, the Jaguars used to carry 3. They had Brock Bowling, Montel Owens, and Greg Jones. They had 3 fullbacks on their team at one point. Alongside MJD, Rashad Jennings, and Deji Kareem. They had 6 backs. And this was 2011. This was not even that long ago, relatively speaking. This was 2011. You hockey play. Yep, we got a Hundo Jack for it. So I have a thing called the Hundo Jack where if you donate $100, I'll stream anything you want me to, no questions asked. So we got a Hundo Jack for that game. If the script plays 6 for 25. Rough. Very, very rough. And one of those successes was a wide receiver pass. And we should be live after that for either a game in Maui, or I've not decided if we're going to do the Maui game that night, or if we're going to do the game at Acrisure Arena. Haven't decided yet. But come on with a tenor. Delaware Blue Hens, forever feeble losers. That was a rough game against Wake today. That was a very rough game against Wake. Number 2 next with 4 cards minimum, don't over 10. All good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, fullbacks could come back, potentially. First session, Super 43. Ooh, I appreciate you, Gamana. Look, I mean, look, they just got promoted. mean, this is a team that literally just got promoted to FBS. They were not expected to beat Wake. At the end of the day, this is a team that has exceeded expectations this season compared to where a lot of people expected. So just Chaminade wins the Maui, 0.1. Percentage of 43. Ooh, I'm going to guess... Oh, man. Yes. Is it Heath Miller? Cash considerations can trade for future considerations? That'd be funny. And the future considerations come to cash. What music artist would I like to see in concert? Michael Jackson in his prime. I would say Michael Jackson. Antonio Brown? I'm not sure if he did. First Saturday, I watched TCU Georgia. Glad that performance in room college football for me because I'm addicted to watch college sports. Yeah, you picked a bad time to start. Gary Russell would never got on that. We never got on that. 28 all, La Tech Liberty. Ooh. You know, look, Kennesaw State last year sucked. And then look at them now. They got a shot to potentially. The ball bounces their way a few times to make the playoff. Not that it's going to happen, but they have a chance to win CUSA. Yeah, I'd say Michael Jackson. I'm Bobby. I'd say Michael Jackson. Yeah, so we'll do 2 games on. I think we're going to do on. There was on the team that long ago. Yep. I think we're going to do that Wednesday. So we're going to be live for a Q&A overtime stream. Then we'll do the Sharks game, and then we'll do either the Maui game or whatever's taking place at the other tournament that's happening with the teams to be determined. Though I might not. I might be smart. I might not do that because we got 3 games on Thursday. I gotta be smart. Yeah, Calais with Super Bowl the card 17 years ago. Yep, he has been around forever. I love that man. I hope he never retires. What should I put? Catch series for naming a career? Oh, I love that. Watching ZC was talking so much trash, I was like, no, I can miss this, and they did not back it up. No, they did not. They did not come close to backing it up. I watch for breakfast foods. I mean, I love pancakes, waffles, banana, French toast. One of the in-season college wrestling tournaments in full on purpose? No. Not really. I'll have it on the background, but not really. He was drafted and some high school senior was born after him. Calais is still playing. It's nuts. Nuts how insane he is. I mean, he should be a Hall of Famer. College World 27 is good. We'll be back on the IC? Yes, we will. Do I bank on it being good? Probably not. It's EA. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. In Oregon, Samoa to start the half. We got 5 minutes to go before the start of the second half. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton here to try to grow this community even more. We'll be live later tonight for Cal against Stanford. That rivalry is always fun. Should be another good one here. So you want the drumsticks? Perfect. All right. Let me see it. Ooh, those do look good. Those do look pretty good. I want a blue blood in a college basketball video game? No. No, I wouldn't make a blue blood. I mean, I would try to make him a blue blood, but like, if it's like a crate. Oh, we wouldn't create a team. They'd be in the game. So yeah, I'd make him a blue blood. Yes, I would. Shaq, Snoop, or Steve Harvey? Well, Snoop, I can't, I don't do weed. So, Snoop's a pass. Shaq, from what I can tell, pretty thick skin. Thin skin. I'd probably go with Steve Harvey. Probably go with Steve Harvey on that one. It has to be Charles Barkley. That's a different story. Clash play one more year in a contender to ring chase at this point. But I can't imagine him outside Arizona. Yeah, I mean, back to Jacksonville. Back to Jacksonville for 1 year. Wouldn't hate that. Not really ring chasing, but we're in it. 63-0 Notre Dame. Holy cow. Holy cow. That is a lot of points. Trust me, Steve Harvey also sends skit. Oh. Is he cheap? I feel like he could build off stuff too, though. I feel like Steve Harvey could build off of stuff. I'm not sure Shaq can build off of stuff. Wouldn't Shaq go Harvey? We know Shaq has. Clay looks like a Pat Suni. He would. Unfortunately, he would look pretty good at Pat Suni. I don't think USC was going to go into Eugene and win. I had Oregon winning this game. The drumsticks are pretty good. They're going to play like Irish rugby, yes. I'll show the drumsticks. Pretty good. What's a big deal when Nance from McCall and Jaguars team? Because it means it's the #1 game. That's pretty good. It means that it's the #1 game of the day on CBS. It means that everyone's watching. It means that we're good. Because we're usually not good. Like, we're not a big market. So, if the Jags get the #1 team, it means they're doing something right. Inter with him across the offense, he got one of those emails. Oh, no. Yeah, TV used to be the best FA franchise. They'd be up there. I get it. I get where he's coming from there. I get where he's coming from. That's not really like a thin skin kind of thing. Like, that's more of a... It's more of a... I don't want to be bothered necessarily because I need time to decompress and all that. And like my own door policy's been taken advantage of. I get that. He's only getting points. Kansas State just got 80-yard rushing touchdown. Kansas State with 31-21. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. One away from the level for USC. Yep. Cam Hayward's Warrior. He's not getting to Cannon, but yeah. How do they know what games they're assigned to? They usually find out a week or two in advance. I mean, they have a depth chart. There's a depth chart. So, the better games are assigned to the, in theory, the better announcers. Well, it's also based on how much coverage that game is getting on the network. You know what I mean? It's just BTA on Syracuse right now. You might also get 30. He could. Especially if we go to 18 games. Garrett's a Hall of Famer. All right, guys, so the second half in just a little bit. Win against Wazoo, give JMU boost. I mean, they didn't look great during the game. It's pretty close, but I think it's going to come down to the American champion. I think that's what it's going to come down to. I'm not sure how many people watched JMU on the committee. I think just looking at the box scores. Because they're in the room together watching the conference championships, but that's it. Everyone else are just left up to their own devices. Yeah, 25.5 sacks. He is a beast. Touchdown Texas, by the way. Arch Manning runs it in. Two-score game over there, down in Austin. We're going to get the second half underway here in just a little bit. Parsons' first ballot. At this point, no. Like, if he retired right now, no. Now, could he get to that point? Absolutely. He's on pace. He's definitely on pace, but like, no. Yes, Strand should be there if he's a striking distance. Should be. Be a legitimate way to break the record. No asterisks next to this one. All right, 79% around with Oregon to win this one. Second half about to get underway in just a little bit. Dennis regards a man on mission. Yes, he is. You are not kidding. Let him slow down. Oh, I hate that. Go for 100. Make a statement. Chesney Bales for power competency, fact. 100%. I think he's gone at the end of the season. I think Chesney is as good as gone. Summerall's gone. Chesney's gone. I'd still probably take Garrett, but it's close. Just stab the ball through for a touchdown against USF. I want 100 her game. As do I. All right, here we go. USC kicking off. A special teams disaster that first half. A big reason why USC is in the spot they're in. Kick, catch, interference. Kickoff out of bounds. A poor stuff on fourth down. A missed field goal. Jamie, I think they're going to move up at some point. Maybe not to the American. I'm not sure they would leave someone for the American. They're going to move up, I think, would probably be to, like, ACC. If the ACC loses schools, they need to poach some guys. First down, one on the top, one on the bottom. And so again this week is Chiefs Colts. Moore. Stretch play. Bouncing outside is Hill, the freshman back. Bulls ahead to the 31. Number 23 taken out by number 23, Stevens. Brings up 2nd and 4. Auburn throw Chesney big bag. I think Summerall's going to Auburn. I think that's as good as done at this point. I think Summerall's going to Auburn. Chesney, I've heard UCLA. Which would be, I'm not sure that's the best spot for him. Second down. One on top, one on the bottom, back to his left. Play action. In the flat, that's caught and then dropped. Sadiq hit hard. Never made a football move. That's not a fumble. 3rd and 4. I think Chesney, too, if Ole Miss, if they lose Kiffin, I think he could go to Ole Miss. Obviously, Kiffin's going to be the big domino in all this. Yeah, Michael, the fact he's on pace for 13.5, it seems like a very quiet 13.5, too. There's a lot of games where it feels like he's disappeared, but he really hasn't. The expectations from him are just so high. 3rd, 4, 1 on the top, 3 on the bottom. USC didn't jump off sides. Screen pass, incomplete. It went forward, even though it was behind the line. Whittington, the intended target. USC jumped, but they were not over the line. Now they are going to say they are. They were over the line. That's what I thought. First down. The 36. It was a free play. They didn't show the flag graphic. I'm picking up my coach. I don't even know who the coaches are on The Voice anymore. I don't even know who the coaches are. They change them every season. Probably say Adam Levine if I was... Adam Levine if it was the original season. First down, the 36, like the original 4. I've had like 40 different coaches at this point. Play action, swings it out. That ball's caught behind the line, breaks a tackle. Hill down to the 41. Taken down by Stevens. Gain of about 5. Just a sloppiness by USC today. Penalties extending drives. Penn State Drinkwitz. I mean, I could still see Rule. I know I just signed like a 1-year extension, 2-year extension, but I think I'm going to try and go after Rule. Hand over the middle. Down to the 44. Gain of 3. Taken down the play by Gentry. You like around him yet? Drink caffeine to stay awake. Used to be so as a kid. Yep. A lot of things used to be as a kid. They've scored 69 goals in 18 games. That's impressive. So we're 4 a game. That's nuts. Third down. USC last time on third down jumped offside. Hence why they're still in the field here. You have 23-7 Tulane. 2 at the top. In motion. Johnson to the top as a blocker. Play action in the flat, wide open. Is Sadiq to the 50-45 and down at the 40-yard line, taken down by Pierce. Christian Pierce with a stop, but it's a gain of 16. Beautiful play design there in the flat. We pull a lazy river. I'm a lazy river guy. Easily lazy river. There's a flag on this play, though. Was there a guy blocking downfield? There might have been a guy blocking downfield. He can't be more than a yard. I saw a guy that might have been 2. I saw the right tackle might have been 2 yards downfield. We'll see what the call is. He's going to be holding. So redo the down. We got the wideout, McClellan, on that one. Jose after City caught the ball. So there was no need for that. So he had the first down with ease. That's not going to be a first down. It will not be a first. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Taking us from the spot. Bear hug by McClellan. There you go. There you go. There's no need for that one either. Already made the grab. Did the hard part. Just grabbing up high on Urlacher. 3rd down from a pretty similar spot. Back to his right. 2 at the bottom. They'll head off at the middle. And will be a yard shy at the 45-yard line. So decision time here. Jordan Davison. He's stopped. Oh, Levine's coming back? Oh, they're only doing 3 coaches. Oh, wow. Guess they didn't have the money to do 4. I'm going here, yes. I'm going for it. So Levine's coming back. He must be desperate at this point. 4th and 1. Let's go, Rodrigo. Appreciate you tuning in. They're going to keep the offense out there. In the gun. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Can USC get off the field here? Tight end sneak. I'm not sure he got there. I'm not sure he got there. They try the tight end sneak. Saliapaga took it under center as Moore was looking back to the sideline trying to confuse the USC defense. Had to get to the 46. I'm not sure. That is close. Maybe by a nose. 2 coaches, I can't imagine that. Favorite Stain song? Probably So Far Away. Oh, man, that is close. Yeah, the UAB breakfast. Holy cow. Stabbing there. I don't even know. Why would you stab a guy with 100 people around you? Security footage. Like, why are you going to do it? Well, there's no virtual in college, but man, this is awfully close. Had to get to the 46. I'm not sure he got there. I don't know. Gonna bring out the chains. It's gonna be tough to overturn whatever spot they decide to give. Is CB3 retired at the end of the season? Makes sense. He's watched at this point. He hasn't done much. Still no word. We'll get back. At the commercial break. Still, yeah, no signal at the break. I think a lot of arrogance or pent-up rage would stab someone that, for that many people. Yep. I mean, I don't know how that happened, but just insane. So again, 4th and 1. They go for it. A tight end sneak. Syracuse is forfeited. probably should forfeit this. I should forfeit like 5 minutes into the game. Yeah, like for Cam Newton laptop incident? Yep. And still no signal. We'll learn after the commercial break. Touchdown Michigan, touchdown Texas, by the way. It's money. They want to do Battle for Champions. So like an all-star season? So no blind auditions there. No, I do not, Gene. I do not. So it wouldn't be blind auditions at that point. So try to do like America's Got Talent with like the champion season. So it would be like a winter season? Have to be like a winter season. Oh, doing glitchy thing? Oh man, I hate when that happens. I have to review. It's USC ball. Yeah, I didn't think he got there. And they're not giving it to him. I'm right there with you, Sports Talk. So ball at the 46 for USC. They get the turnover on downs. My clock never stopped. I just realized that. I reset it accordingly. I'll get the exact time in a little bit. We went to break during the measurement, and he was about a nose of the football shy. So USC take it over near midfield. They get the stop they needed. The Battle for Champions. Oh, that makes sense then. 12:08 to go in the third. A rare stop by USC so far. Now they have the 46. Two at the top, one at the bottom. Back to his left. Mayava takes a step. Hands it off up the middle. Nothing doing for Miller. Taken down by Bryce at the 46. Brings up 2nd and 10. USC not running the ball that well today. Just 25 rushing yards on 16 carries. Last game against Iowa also started on the ground. 3.4 yards per carry. That pass to the sideline incomplete. Maybe Jeff Cumberland said it. Yeah. Arizona ranked tomorrow? I think fact. They should be ranked. 100% they should be ranked. So 3rd and 10. USC this season been pretty good on the ground. 5.6 yards per carry, but nothing last game against Iowa. Nothing today. It's too long since I watched The Voice. Probably they don't develop stars. Like, once the blind auditions are done, there's no appeal to The Voice. They don't develop anyone. One top, two at the bottom. They're going to send 5. Mayava flushed out. Fires on the run, middle of the field behind his man. Incomplete wing for the tight end, McCree. And it's going to be a quick 3 and out. Nothing doing on that drive. Like, at least American Idol, like, they develop guys. Like, you root for the guys because you knew, like, whoever won was going to do something big. The Voice, not so much. The stakes are non-existent. Was our best line to watch at least once a week? I love that. I had a lot of fun making that video. They're going for it. 4th and 10. They're not going to try and pin him deep. They're going to go on 4th and 10. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Mayava. Northwestern going bowling after that win today. Yes, they are. 1 on the clock. They'll snap it. They'll send 5. Mayava. Out route. Picked off. 2nd pick today for Mayava. Kennedy. Jumps the route. KC with the INT. His first pick of the season. And Oregon takes over at the 37-yard line. Oh, Scott Mitchell, but oh, that was great. So no harm done for the Ducks after the failed 4th down conversion. Because USC fails to get the 4th down themselves. Was looking for Lemon on the out route. I'm not even sure it would have been enough for the 1st down. Would have been awfully close. But undercuts the route. It was underthrown. Ducks should have dropped it. Yeah, it's like a 9-yard difference. You should have dropped it, but I get it. I get it. First pick of the season for him. First career interception for the Duval native. Oh, good. Finally, phone's not acting up. That's good. Yeah, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. We're going to be live for Cal Stanford later today. Open the emojis for that. I'd say, or open the chat for that probably like 45 minutes before the game. Right, yeah, Scott said that. Yeah, you shouldn't say the quiet part out loud. No, you should not. No, you should not. A lot of people just shouldn't say the quiet part out loud. There's a lot of people like that, where I just wonder, like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Not sure. People are dumb sometimes, though. I'm not because the pick wasn't that far from line of scrimmage. Nope, no harm done at all. No harm done. So it was all perfect. I should note we are 49 members away from a new emoji. I don't think we get there, but we are 4 away from a new emoji. So for our family, that's nice. Looks really good. What you made looks delicious. I'll do the apple juice shots too if you want. So I get everything in. A seamless transition, just like last time. I don't even know what I'm eating because we didn't do any raids today, so I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. It is pouring at Phoenix right now. Yeah, Mitchell, barrel lines for the most, yeah, just off of 95. You know, when people say like he was a free agent bust, I mean, that discounts his entire first season, which was pretty good. Like, I saw like top 10 free agent busts of all time. Mitchell should not be in the top 10. Those are way worse. And obviously now, if you redo the list, you have like Foles on there and Galladay and J.C. Jackson, guys like that. But Mitchell should not be top 10 bust. Had salad. Ooh, sounds healthy. Sounds pretty healthy. Not a bagel. Had to eat on stream. Gotta improvise. Gotta improvise as best I can. Back on the way here, we're going to the 37-yard line. Right, Haynesworth, I think he was one on the on that list of top 10 when NFL Films did that. The top 10. I think Haynesworth was number 1. If he wasn't, I don't know who else you could put on there. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. More play action. Hitch route at the 39-yard line. That's caught. And brought down at the 41 goes Sadiq. All 20 shots? Yes, I did. I finished the whole bottle. I finished the whole bottle. I don't know if you saw the end, but I finished the bottle. Never was anyone to Washington. You know? Not bad. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. More hands up the gut. That's a first down at the 46-yard line. That'll be enough for the first. If you go on a long drive here, it kills some clock, up by 3 scores. You're in a really good spot at that point. First down. We're 40 hands. There you go. More. They're going to send 5. Stepping up. Middle of the field. Tight coverage. Picked off at the 37-yard line. To the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Brought down the 37. It's a turnover fest right now. Kennedy Urlacher. The sophomore safety. There's a flag on the play. Might be on the run back, though, based on the reactions. 6th pick of the season for Moore. And Kennedy Urlacher tried to throw in double coverage. 2 big stops for USC defensively coming out of the halftime break. You had 2 guys running pretty similar patterns. Not a great play design. Johnson and Lowe bound the same spot. The ball got tipped by Urlacher. Just stuck a hand out there. Then it fell to him after the tip. It will be USC ball. Don't know where they're going to spot it because we do have a penalty. It's going to be holding on Cameron Crawford after the pick. So USC called for the penalty, but came after the interception. Yeah, that's the right call. He was tugging around the collar. Got him inside. Easy call there. But USC ball nonetheless at the 47-yard line. 48-yard line, actually. What was it? He wasn't like the bad in Miami. No, he was not. Handoff here, going to get 2 to midfield. 2nd and 8. One of the top 3 of the bond. Back to his right is Miller. And they are averaging about 1.5 yards per carry. They're going to throw it here, play action. It goes to Lemon. And he will go over the top of the Oregon defender on the tackle. I'm not sure where they're going to spot this. Orange turnover downs. Jeez, this goes from bad to worse. They'll be a yard shy. So if another bottle of apple juice, I mean, I'll do a hundo for that. Why not? They are going to be the first, actually. They'll give him the first of the 42-yard line. One of the top 2 of the bottom, back to his right. 2 on the play clock. They just get it off after the substitution was made. They're going to send 5, going deep. Back shoulder, incomplete. Coverage on the play by Finney. And they'll be the flag for PI. There you go. Had a feeling on that one. Finney's been called for that a few times. Say, grab inside the collar. Pull lane to the ground. Right, the 94 game to start, the Pounce Dolphins game 94 to start that year off, which is one of the best opening games of all time. And that was week 1 at its finest. First down, the 27. To the bottom of the screen, back to his right. Keeping himself, Mayava on the read option will be thrown out of bounds to the 21. If he trucks him out, gain of 6. Liberty lost after being up by 21. So they're not going bowling. Liberty's not going bowling. Wow, that is I did not see that coming. They're predicting by some people make the playoff this year. Wow. 2nd and 4. If that's karaoke song, Gene, that is on the list. I got a feeling. 1 of the top, 2 of the top now. 1 of the bottom, back to his left. Mayava will take it in the red zone. Play action. Swings it out. Can he make a man miss? He cannot. Lemon on the grab, but a great tackle by Jerry Mixon. Prevent him from turning the corner on the outside. It's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 20-yard line. You have 100 for apple juice, 200 pizza, 300 for dumbs into light. Pretty much. Pretty much. Didn't even plan it like that, but it worked out. 3rd and 3, hand off to the side. Now bouncing inside and will not get anything at the 19-yard line. 4th down. I don't think there's a decision here. You're down by 14. Field goal doesn't really do any good. It's 4th and short. I think you got to go for it here. Also prove that Bledsoe was the guy. Yep. Yeah, first game, second year. Because Myra was better than Bledsoe to some extent year 1. And then year 2, obviously, a lot changed. 4th down. Yeah, there's a reason the Patriots Circle of Honor. There's a reason. 4th down. Mayava got to get to the 17. Go 5 wide. Now McCree motions as a blocker. QB draw. Mayava bounce outside. He's got the first of the 15 and pulling out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So Nook Hines set the block. So they get some space on the second level. Just bouncing outside. Justin Tuanu. Setting that block. Working on Tuodi. To allow Mayava to bounce outside. Nothing up the middle, so just bounce outside. And not the fastest guy in the world, but had the space to make it work. Well, they could have won 31. It would have been tough with the way Reggie White was playing. It would have been tough, but Utah and Houston upset right now. 2 in the backfield. They'll hand off to the side. Now trying to bounce outside at the 10 and thrown down at the 9. Goes Jackson. 2nd and 8. Drive start after a pick by Kenny Urlacher. Back to his left is Jackson. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Mayaba takes it. Hand off to the side once again, looking for some space. And we'll get 3, down to the 5. Devin Jackson on the stop. 3rd and 5. That's the other thing. Yeah, Reggie White was just Reggie White in that game. That was the most Reggie White performance ever. To the top, to the bottom, back. To his right is Jackson. 3rd and 3. Figure 4 down territory here. Mav will snap it. They'll send 5. Out route. Caught. Stretches for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown. Lemon. Just like that, a 1-score game. It's a simple out route, and Lemon gets his 9th receiving touchdown of the year. One-on-one coverage with him and Kennedy, the guy with the interception on the last drive, gives up the touchdown here. At that point, Lemon knew exactly what was on the field. Stretched the ball, hits the pylon. Yeah, I saw that Ramsey was fined for that. He shouldn't have been fined. Guy spits on you. I'm doing whatever. He already got his punishment getting suspended or getting ejected. Extra point is good. 28-21. Take advantage of the turnover. And just like that, we got a brand new ball game. Lemon's wide receiver 1. I think Tyson's wide receiver 1, but Lemon's up there. I would be pretty ticked off if that happened, come on. I'd be pretty ticked off. I think most fans would. The ejection was crazy. Yeah. It should have been reviewed. Because clearly he spit. Clearly he spit on that one. The night before he saw the play. I didn't realize that. Didn't even realize that. Yeah, it would be pretty bad. It would be pretty bad. Colts win Super Bowl against the Lions exact same way. Yeah, I would not be happy about that. I think it's fair to say I would not be happy. Whichever player would I say it's the best chance of being a good player for the team? Like any player? There's certain guys that are just plug and play. Like quarterback, a lot of it is based on the system. There's certain guys that like you can do anything you want. They're not going to be anything. I would say Lawrence Taylor. I also call him was corner at San Francisco. An awfully good one at that. I'd say Lawrence Taylor was a pretty plug-and-play kind of guy. Plug him anywhere, he's going to be just lighting it up. Doesn't matter who else is around him. 28-21 your score. About 40 minutes down in this one. Two-thirds of the way through, and Oregon up by 7, getting the ball. First 2 drives this half, a turnover on downs, and a pick. They were laying up offensively in the first half, moving the ball at will, essentially, but this half, not so much. Not yet, at least. And we are so close, folks, to 69,000 subs. Help us get there by hitting that like button and subscribing. If you've not done so already, it really does go a long way. We post every day. We stream every day. I'm going to say fiction on that one. I hope. Believe me, I hope, but I'm going to say fiction. We're still doing Chinese food? I don't know. I don't know how your body works. 28-21 your score. Kickoff here. I know, 70? Jeez. That's a statement game. That is a statement game. If there was ever any doubt of keeping Notre Dame out of the playoff, it's gone. They're going to leave for Oklahoma. I would have no problem putting Notre Dame at 5. Maybe 6. I actually probably put them at 6. Tech deserves to be 5. I'll put Notre Dame at 6 in my poll. We don't talk about Bengals on Walsh's West Coast offense, so not just sort of Super Bowl. Yep. It's crazy because, like, literally, if Bilbis doesn't drop that pick, they win that game. Ball at 25, back to his right, to the top, 1 the bottom. They'll toss it out wide here. It's Whittington. Up the middle to the 30, 35. And will be brought down the 38-yard line. Gain of 13. Christian Pierce on the stop. The difference in running game between USC and Oregon has been night and day today. Yeah, I most definitely did not love it. Most definitely did not have a good time when that happened. Okay, we're going to be live for the playoff, the college football championship. We're going to be live for everything, conference championships. This is the place to be for college football and college basketball this year, so make sure that like button, subscribe, not done so already. Hand off the middle to the 40 and brought down the 43-yard line. Gain of 5 for Whittington. Make it 2nd and 5. It was a bit different concerns because of the ball, but they had to know someone was coming. Yeah. Part of the problem, too, is that obviously, like, Jerry Rice is, Jerry Rice, you can know anything that's coming with Jerry Rice. It's still not going to be able to stop it. Swings it out. That's a first down. The 50 bounced outside. Tiptoeing out of bounds to the 46-yard line. Goes McClellan. Got a nice block in the backfield. Gets 11. And that's a first down. And we'll be live in about, I would say, an hour for the Cal-Stanford game. Should be a fun one. Big rivalry there in the ACC. I don't know why it's an ACC game, but more. In the gun here. Looking for some momentum offensively this second half. Back to his right. They'll sweep it out. Got some space for the 4. Cuts upfield to the 40 and brought down to 36. Gain of 11. Goes Hill. The freshman back. You got Whittington, Davison, and Hill. You got 2 true freshmen in the backfield. Alongside the redshirt senior. This is a deep and young backfield. It's been good for a long, long time. Whittington goes out. Hill staying in. Back to his right. There's a stat right there on the screen. 5.6 yards per carry this game. 2 at the top. 2 at the bottom. Hand up the middle to the 35 and brought down to 31. Gain of 5 up the middle. Eric Entry on the stop. Why does it seem like all the games in the Week 1 slate are always division games? Yeah, completely random. Schedule's random. Right, the play calling at the goal line stand, yeah, it was yeah, Super Bowl 16, the Bengals did not play well. That game was not as close as the final score indicated. Super Bowl 14 was closer than the final score indicated. Super Bowl 16 was not. 2nd and 5. Perry goes in motion. They'll hand up the middle once again. It's Davison, I believe. No, excuse me, that's Whittington. Whittington back out there. He'll get down to about the 29, make it 3rd and 3. It's a good drive for Oregon. It's killing a lot of clock. But that's not going to help. We have an injured player. Alex Harkey is down, one of the offensive linemen, the redshirt senior. So we'll step aside for the moment with 2:41. He got rolled over. Oh, yeah, that leg is not supposed to bend that way. He got rolled over. From behind. So brings up 3rd and 2 when we get back. Oregon, a long drive here. Pretty much keeping it on the ground. Not really throwing the rock. If they are, it's behind the line of scrimmage. And this is a USC team that's not stopped the ground game all day. If it's killing clock, why mess with the winning formula? If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on here. 28-21 your score. Same user 10-0, and the guy scored 31-7. That's rough. Nice throw by Arch Manning. Into the red zone goes Texas. And we are so close to 69,000 subs. Trying to get to 100K at some point. Help me along for the ride. NFL Games Division week 1, because despite knowing how crappy somebody seems to be, at least week 1 there's a chance to game something. That's fair, yeah. I think well, Cowboys Eagles, that made a lot of sense too, because you know how good the Cowboys are going to be. And also Cowboys draw ratings, Eagles draw ratings, week 1 draws ratings. Liberty Bowl ineligible, let's go. It's a High Point fan, that pleases me. As a High Point fan, that is music to my ears. Samuel State, I do not. I have to get them in bulk. Samuel State, I do not have any helmets. Rebuild High Point Simulation game. It took me 14 seasons to win the Natty. That's nice. Did you come down? Are we playing Liberty Bowl? They've not. That'd be funny if they did. They have not played the Liberty Bowl. I mean, helmets was expensive in the college ones? I mean, if you buy individually, it's pretty expensive. 70-0. Yep. It is, it's not good right now. Not exactly good. All right, 3rd and 2 after the injury timeout. Back to his left is Davison. You know, it's pouring pretty hard in Phoenix, so if something happens, if the stream cuts out for whatever reason. Side football? Yes, I am. 3rd and 2 more. They're going to throw. They're going to send 5 more. Looking for the end zone. Double coverage. Doesn't matter. Caught. Sadiq. Touchdown, Oregon. What a throw in double coverage. Threw a pick the last drive, but bounces back nicely. Moore finds his tight end to make it a 2-score game. Yeah, so I'm going to be live for the Buccaneers-Rams game. The question is when I get back. I should be able to get back. East Carolina, they're done. Stick a fork in them. I should be able to get back in time. So it's a 4:05 game, not 4:25, which is good. Apologize to Navy. It's still going to belong in the playoff, but. So the thing is that the game is at 4:05. It's not 4:25. That was what I was most worried about when the schedule got announced. Extra point's good. 4:25 will be pushing it. 4:05, we should be good. Game done by 7:05, you figure. Unless it goes OT. You figure 7:05, game's done. Leave the stadium, probably out by 7:10. It's kind of a nightmare getting out. Walk back to my car, go to the black lot, 7:20. Back in my car, got 30 minutes to get out. You figure 35, 7:55. And game starts at 8:22. So I should be back in time. Should be back by 8 o'clock Eastern. I'll set the timer for the stream for 8:05. So I won't start at 8. We'll start at 8:05. Just give me a chance to like catch my breath to some extent. But we should be able to be good to go. I'll have everything set up beforehand. So 35-21 your score. I should be home in time. It depends on how long the game is, but assuming a 3-hour game, I'd be very surprised if I don't make it back in time. And I'll keep you updated on Twitter, too. I'll keep you updated on, like, ETA and everything, so. Obviously, I don't start on time. You'll know why. South Alabama winning over Southern Miss. Ooh. All right, 35-21. It's a squib kick. And that is going to fall to the 20-yard line and then tackle out of bounds to the 19. Lemon picks it up. It's better than a touchback. Oh my goodness, Duke. Oh my goodness, Duke. Are you kidding me? Yes, I do have the Brandon Irons helmet. Oh my goodness, Duke just ran one heck of a fake field goal. Oh, I love it. I love it. Shovel pass to the kicker. Put 10 on Cal. Ooh, all right. Oh, I love that play. Shovel pass to the kicker. Down at the 1. 2 at the top of the screen, back to his right. Ball at the 18 for USC. Play action, Mayava has plenty of time. Middle of the field, rifles if that's caught by the tight end McCree at the 30-yard line. Guess his play, yeah, it's a sick play. Had a chance to go up by 2 with the field goal. It would be like a 48-yard try. They go shovel pass to the kicker. And it gets down to the 1. It was so well done. It was so beautiful. First down for Mayava at the 30-yard line. I'm sure I'll be on Twitter soon. And also not bad in hindsight. I mean, it was never about losing the game. Handoff here, Miller, down to the 34. I think it's more the idea that last year, I know last year shouldn't matter, but last year, you have time to prepare for the service academies. Like, you're going to have a lot of time to prepare for them. And they didn't look competitive against Notre Dame. Pacific spot for the boxes, they're in my closet. Behind us, on the out, running complete, looking for Lemon. So I have a closet of boxes, or bins, I should say, with all the helmets in them. Now, in terms of what helmets are behind, like the order of the helmets, no, there's no order. The old blue dress, yep. Yeah, the Duke fake field goal was nice. Let me see if I can pull it up on Twitter. Third and 7. Can't afford to go 3 and out here. 1 at the top. Motion to the top is Lemon. 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Mayava. They're going to send 4. Pocket collapses. Ball comes out. Who's got it? I think USC fell on that. Against Tuano, the right tackle who fell. And either way, it's a sack. It's going to be a quick 3 and out. The force out there by Uyungale. Mateo Uyungale. Yeah, Mayava's not impressing me this game. Mayava's not impressing me. Accuracy's not been there on deep passes. Not taking what's in front of him, too. He can't leave it open like that. So, quick 3 and out, and Oregon's going to get it back here. Depends how they clog the toilet. Depends how they do it, Bobby. Punter goes down. Sam Johnson took a tumble there at the 32-yard line. Hang on, there's a flag. Is it going to be running or roughing? Johnson's limping. Now, running. He got the plant leg. This could be a first down. He got the plant leg. This could be a first. Multiple flags flew. If you get the kicking leg, it's 5. Get the plant leg, it's 15. I think that's roughing. USC might get a break here. This might be roughing. I think it is roughing. He got the plant leg. This should be roughing. Still talking. Well, it's not going to be roughing. It's running. I don't agree with that. I don't know about that. I say one leg is opposed to the other, more serious penalty. More about stationary, more about more injury related. Oh, I don't agree with that call. He impacted this kicking. I got the plant leg. I think that's roughing. I think I got the call way wrong on that one. I thought he got the plant leg. Final play of the quarter. Handoff here down to the 38. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. $15 minutes to go, and Oregon in a very good spot right now. Utah only wins by 1 score. Miami should leapfrog them. I think they will. I think Miami will leapfrog. Notre Dame's going to leapfrog, I think. Oklahoma. I'm putting Notre Dame at 6 in my rankings. It's fine. I can't put them in the top, like, 2, obviously, because they have 2 losses. But I think right now they are the 2nd best team in the nation behind Ohio State. Obviously, I can't do it. But right now, you ask me who the best teams in the nation are. Ohio State's 1, Notre Dame's 2. I plan so far to injury, yep. But I think Notre Dame's better than Indiana. I think they're better than A&M. Georgia would be tough. Georgia would be interesting. Tech would be also pretty interesting, but I think they're better than both those teams right now. I know they're both undefeated, so I'm not going to do it, but I think it's 6. I've never heard that song, Bobby. I've never heard that song in my life. If the Ducks score here, we call it early. We got a lot of people in the chat, so probably not. Probably not calling it early because we got a lot in the chat. So we'll stay on until the end. Because we got a fair amount here. But I am going to open up the Cal Stanford stream. I'm not expecting a ton of viewers for that one, just because that game is AC Network does not protect their copyright that well. So people do show the game on there, but we'll see. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We go live all the time on this channel. Post a video every day. We go live every day. It's a lot. Comments to Notre Dame go to besides AC they're forced to join one? Oh, Big Ten. Definitely Big Ten. You went Temple? Nice. Yeah, not looking great so far. Temple's not looking great so far, unfortunately for you. Green Wave, that is an awesome name with a great logo too. I love their logo. Just like 50s mascot. It's so cute. I love it. So I'm 35-21. Oregon driving here potentially. Make it a 3-score game, you're in a pretty good spot. And that goes without saying. Best Heidi game I've done? What do you mean, like the game we Heidi to, or the best, like... What do you mean by Heidi game? Like, the best game we Heidi out of, or the best game we Heidi to? I mean, Arizona State BYU last year was nuts. We did the ending of that game, and that game was just ridiculous. With the field storming and everything. That was a fun stream. USC subs off with 2. I'll snap with 1. Here we go. 18% I think Oregon's going to hold on. 18% banking for plays like that. Loss of 3. Stevens takes down the 29-yard line on the stretch play. Oh, yeah, my switcher? Yeah, I think ASU BYU. It's probably the best. That ending was insane. 400 rushing yards collective. Oof. It's usually going to be pretty good. There was no one blocking him up the C gap. No one blocking him at all. 3rd and 9 as a result, ball at the 34-yard line. Johnson in motion to the bottom of the screen. To the top, to the bottom, back to his right. Play action. Moore loses the handle. Picks it back up and gets sacked. So both quarterbacks right now playing with some butterfingers. It's a loss of about 10. Devin Tompkins, the easiest sack he'll get in his life. On the exchange with Whittington, just couldn't pull it back in time. And USC gets the stop they need. Still a lot of work to do, but they get off the field. Defensively, they have not looked terrible this half. First half looked pretty bad, but second half they have not looked terrible defensively. The punt here on the run is Ferguson Reynolds. So Shorty, field at the 39, no fair catch, and out of bounds at the 43. Best game height out of. I mean, there's some games that were close, and then it just kind of pulled away. I think of a few like that. Or when somebody keeps shooting themselves a foot every time they're about to put the game away. It does feel that way. You got on the hit with 26 seconds left. Ooh. So we have a commercial break here. You're actually the best game height out of. Definitely not Pitt SMU last year. I know that much. 35-21. Definitely not the Minnesota-Iowa game this year. That was pretty bad. UCF tied up. All right. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. Texas running away with things against Arkansas. 51-23 over there. That game just about done. So good thing that did not when you make the call. I think we picked the right game. Favorite Texas player of all time? Not counting players to play for the Jaguars, J.J. Watt. It's like Christian Kirk. I love the guy for what... Without him, 22 doesn't happen. Tony Baselli technically was a Texan. Technically. But if we're counting guys that did not play for the Jaguars at any point, I would say... Yeah, Alshire. Yeah, definitely Alshire. I would say it's got to be J.J. Watt. There's nothing to hate about the guy. I hated the fact that he was that good. I had so much respect for J.J. Watt. $35.21 again. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. Helps us out a ton on here. Southern Miss does play Troy next week. Yep. Yeah, we're going to be live tomorrow night for Sunday Night Football. Buccaneers against the Rams. Monday Night Football. I'd rather pull entirely. If they lose this, I don't know if they're going to drop out of your poll. I could see that. Jay Watson also do. Yes, he is. 100%. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. After the punt, ball will be at the 42-yard line. Again, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit the notification bell as well. Let's do this thing. 14-point deficit. Can they erase it here? So, well, Shire, I don't know. I don't know who the worst one is outside of him. Play action. They're going to send 5. Miava going deep. 1-on-1. Incomplete. Looking for Lemon, but they will get the flag for PI. Candy's going to call for that one. You can't bring around alcohol to the same. 17.5-point favorite's a lot. To then lose the game. So moving up to the 43-yard line. Takes one play for you sitting in a plus territory. How's it going, Cricky? Appreciate it tuning in. Do all the still drum, but only like 20. That's fair. There was some contact there. Didn't turn around. You're on The Voice. What song am I singing? Oh, God. Oh, I have no idea. I have no clue. They're going to send 4. Pressured. Fires on the run. Deep shot, Miava. Another flag for PI. It's out of bounds. Who's the PI on? Lane, the target. That looked more offensive than defensive. Let's see the replay. Yeah, he was... It's on Oregon. They're going to get iffy on it. DPI. Yeah, I was going to say. He grabbed the collar. Lane grabbed his collar. He grabbed inside his collar on that one. Touchdown, Kansas State. Wow. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think the receiver grabbed the collar. So 30 yards in the first 10 seconds of the drive on PI. If you want to choose, McDonald's. 2 at the bottom on the screen. Back to his left. What's someone doing the voice? I would probably say... Michael, lose control. Or somebody to love. K-State, you're going to take the lead. 38-35. You might go somebody to love. 2nd and 8. Or Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana could work. Dirty Diana, I would say. Dirty Diana. I could probably pull off. 2nd and 8. Back to his left. 2nd down. 1 on the clock. Gets it up. Mayaba. They're going to send 4. Swings it out behind the line. It's caught by his back. Miller looking for a convoy. 20. 15. And tackled out of bounds to the 13-yard line. Price throws him out after a gain of 13 and a first down. And USC in the red zone just like that. And join me after the game. We're going to be live for the Cal-Stanford game. Yeah, a lot of tiebreakers potentially week 14. That's the problem with all these big conferences where teams don't play each other a lot. 2 at the top, 1 bomb back to his right in the pistol here. Hands it off at the middle. And down to the 9 goes Jackson. USC has not done much on the ground today, averaging about 2 yards a carry. We'll get 3 there. Obviously 4 down territory here. Field does you no good. Maybe it would if you made that kick at the end of the first half, that 27-yarder that was missed wide to the right. Pelican on stream? I've thought about that. I know Grossi does that. I've thought about doing that. You figure all the points here for USC. 7 play action Mayaba. Looking second read, middle of the field, called by his tight end McCree. Touchdown! Lake McCree. Just as Oregon looked like they could put the game away. USC says, not so fast, my friend. Notice I've called it a day. Well, I done March Madness, so I did 16 games in one day. Duke's going to beat UNC, by the way, 32-25. Lake McCree. It's a great throw across his body, wide open middle of the field. First read wasn't there on the flat, so went second read. Go for 2. I mean, there is some logic to that. Going for 2 down 8. There is some logic. Obviously, we've seen teams do it. I don't think USC is going to do that here. He brought Duck to the tailgate. Oh, they are going to do it. They are going to go for 2. USC will go for 2. Try and make it a 6-point game. We know the analytics behind it. Well, Gary Daniels to know the analytics. I don't know if he does. 2 at the top of the screen. Receiver in motion is Lemon. Play action. Mayaba. Back of the end zone. Juggled and incomplete. Walker Lyons had his hands on it. Couldn't come down within. It's an 8-point game. It's a good play. Harrod tight end back in the end zone. Lyons has to hold on to that ball. No, not the decision. Nope. Going for 2 down 8. I'm never crazy about going for 2 down 8, but there's logic behind it. Well, Utah's going to have 4th and 11. If they don't get this, it's over. No, not a decision. Not a decision. There's logic going for 2 down 8. I'll go for 2 against kicker. Oh, yeah. Once that floor was 23 and a half, I felt the USB 7 would affect the performance. Yep. And it did. What's the logic? The idea... Wait, what the... Oh. The logic is you're more likely than not. Yes, so Utah punting it away. So we're going to start the fourth quarter. Kansas State up by 3. The logic is you're more likely than not to get a 2-point conversion. If you get one of the two, you're exactly where you were. You get the first 2-point conversion, you're in the lead. I'm not crazy about it, but I get it. Yeah, Vandy, I mean, if Utah loses, Miami loses to Pitt. All I do is beat Tennessee, hope BYU slips. Yep. But you think of all the missed opportunities USC had on special teams today. You think about the fourth quarter, how could it be over? I'm at the end of the third quarter. If they don't get it here, that third quarter's over. My bet on that. I should have been clearer. Oregon wins by 14 at least? I think they can, yeah. I mean, a touchdown, they win by 14. But you think for USC, you lost 7 points because of a personal foul on a field goal. You lost 3 points off a missed field goal. You lost 7 points on a punt return touchdown. 17 points you've given up this game because of poor special teams play. That's the difference. Oh, a lateral touchdown? Oh, wait. Benedict Wingate. Okay. Hang on. I obviously did not see this. Okay. Okay, I gotta see this. Okay, here we go. So they're at their own 13-yard line. Oh, no. There's no way. It's a good fake. It's a phenomenal throw. Oh, my God, that's a phenomenal throw across the field. That's a phenomenal throw across the field. Cameron loses bearings. Wow. That's an amazing throw. That is an amazing throw. Running like that across your body. Why go for 2? Teams go for 2 down by 8. That's sort of like the new thing people do. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I did a whole video about why go for 2 down 8. If you want to watch it, I'll link that above. I'll link it right here, but there's logic behind it. I'm not crazy about it, but there is some logic behind it. UConn 9-3, but they are 9-3 at least. Told you I thought they went like an 9 Is this here? How many excuses team get? 0. They got me a lot of credit. Yes. Yes, you do. 10 straight is not easy to do. All right, kickoff here will be fielded at the goal line. Going to take it out to the 15, 20, and down to the 21. Cujo, member for 12 months now. Been a True J9 for 1 year. Holy cow. Start on 69K. Yep, we did it, baby. We did it. Very, very nice. Appreciate you, man. I mean, it's going to fluctuate because I think some bots subscribe, then they'll get deactivated, but we should be there, yep. You know, price of going for 2 makes sense. Yes, and again, he just dropped the ball. Michigan 40% shot against Ohio State? I don't know about 40%. I would probably say 20%. More wants a Stanford job? Oh. Well, UConn was fun while it lasted. It's fun while it lasted. 3 at the top, 1 the bottom, back to his left. Now motioning the bottom of the screen. Goes Johnson. Play action. More. Flat is open for his tight end, Johnson, the motion man. To the 30, spins ahead and gets the first to the 32-yard line. Thrown down by Stevens. Next one, 420. Yep, 69, 420. No more subs after that. Right, 7% odds to make at least 1 2-point conversion. Yep. You haven't intends to join FBS? I would have thought the Fiesta Bowl year you would have done it, but I guess not. All right, let's go. Appreciate you, man. Yep. We're on the up and up. We're on the up. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Going to toss it out here. It's Whittington looking for some space to the 35 and down to the 37-yard, maybe the 38. Gain of 5 to start. Pierce on that one. They cut off at 69, 420. Yes. That would be ideal. I mean, JD6 would be about? Ooh. Yeah, I remember that. Like, Cujo was trying to get membership for a while now. Member for 12 months. I love it. I love it. What would it be about? I'd probably say, like, probably soccer. Actually, I don't know. Probably NBA. Probably NBA. 9 wins twice. Wow. Benson in motion. Play action. Flat sidearm incomplete. Off-balance throw. Just looking for Whittington. 2-lane ball. Yeah, that should do it. Are we doing Tennessee, Florida? We had you make the call. You make the call. Cal Stanford won that. Third down, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. $10-11 to go here. Empty backfield. They're going to send 4. More. Out route. Sliding grab. Caught. At the 49-yard line. Benson. Stanford, Oregon State. Well, I think Stanford's probably... Because it would be tough. You need the money. History Big said, no, I would not do that. Joe Jackson. Yeah, 251 yards. Yeah, that's a pretty good game. Sunday, we're just doing Sunday football. Buccaneers, Rams. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Pistol here. Vance up to 67 receiving yards after that. Stretch play now cuts inside. And we'll get 2 at midfield, taken down by Tompkins. Yeah, Hano Jack basically decided that one. Counts everyone very good. Yeah, but it's the rivalry aspect of it. It's always a fun rivalry. 2nd and 8. I mean, the games tonight kind of suck. I mean, Florida, Tennessee's the best, I guess, the best game. I mean, BYU, Cincy is also a pretty good game, obviously. I think that's the best game. It's also a later start time. You actually make a Sunday game? We might. 1 top, 2 the bottom, play action, more. They'll send 5. Screen pass, floats it up, it's caught. Hurdles a guy, and out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's Sadiq, gain of 7. Well, Phil Fefter, at least people watch ESPN. NTV, no one watches anymore. But what a hurdle by Sadiq. Not the best pass on the screen. Kind of took a bit too long to get there. Fox Creator sits a block downfield in the hurdle. Leaping over to Carlos Nicholson. Make it 3rd and 1. Eight and a half to go. They'll hand it off up the middle. It's Davison. Needed 1, got 1. Down to the 42. That's a first down. They can just kill some clock here, make it a 2-score game with 1 more first down, you figure. I got that sports. I completely got it. But yeah, they're both on ESPN Family Network, so they should be able to do multi-view. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, because AC Network and ABC, you should be able to do it. Handoff down to the 39, gain of 2. Taken down by Shelby. Now, Oregon likes playing with tempo, but at this point, tempo is not your friend. You want to kill this clock, take it all the way down. Not saying be conservative, but be mindful of the fact that, look, you get 1 more score. It's a 2-score game, and you're in a pretty good spot with the way the clock is right now. Both teams have all their timeouts, I will note that. 2nd and 8, 7:15 to go. 1 at the bottom, 3 at the top, in the pistol here. Moore tosses it out wide, it's Hill. Gets the block of the 35 and brought down, I think it's about half a yard shy. That actually might be better for Oregon, all things considered. There's a half yard shy. 3rd and 1. The more plays you can run at this point for Oregon, the better. Yeah, I saw the ending to the Bennett game. That throw on the run was insane. For anyone to make that throw is nuts across the field like that. But to make that throw on the run? Oh, they are giving him the first down. I don't think he got there. But clock is stopped. They'll reset the play. I think they're going to review this play. It might be what the stoppage is. Yet I think it's better for Oregon if they don't get the first here. And now they're going to... I think now they're resetting it to 3rd and 1. Yep. They will. Because you can kill another 40 seconds. They wouldn't have been able to do so otherwise. Again, the knee came down. He slid past the sticks, but the knee was down. Yeah, at the 32. Let's get to the 31. Yeah. I was going to say. The elbow came down right around there too. So yeah. It's absolutely the right call. So now we're back underway. But again, killing another 40 seconds. Actually probably better for USC or for Oregon. And not get the first. You need 1 yard on the next 2 plays. You can really kill this clock. Benson in motion. Play action. Moore has the crosser wide open. Bit late to get there, but still caught and thrown out of bounds is Johnson at the 24. Gain of 8 and a first down. Cupcake week so far? I mean, it has not been that good. It's usually not good, though. To be fair, it's usually pretty bad. Duke UNC was fun. And this game's been fun, too. Thrown out of bounds by Urlacher. Under 6 to go. That's what I was saying about it's better for Oregon. They didn't get the first on the previous play. 40 more seconds come off the clock. This is a 6-minute drive. 5 rushes, 5 passes, 55 yards, 555. Going deep, incomplete. No, it stops, but there's a flag on the play. Yeah, but they'll reset it. Yeah, they reset the clock. It doesn't have to stop necessarily. Yeah, Benson on the fly route, and that's an easy call. He's grabbing the shoulder pad all the way. They call DPI a lot, but that one's well warranted. So Carlos Nicholson got called for that one. First and goal at the 9-yard line. And now you're in chip shot field goal range. Yeah, Josh Jacobs, true game time decision. I think Brooklyn won the trade. Clock stop on first down. It stops to reset the chains. But also, that wasn't inside 5 minutes. That was also... We were outside the 5-minute mark. Hand up at the middle to the 5, and you're going to walk in for a touchdown. Whittington. And now it's a 2-score game. A perfect 6.5-minute drive. Kills a ton of time off the clock, makes it a 2-score game. And Oregon, about 5:30 away from having a spot in the playoff, all but locked up and ending USC's playoff aspirations. Lincoln Riley's quest for a top 10 win shall continue. Called early? Not yet. We got a lot in the chat right now. Red stuff, it's a lot better too late in the Utah. Yep. We got 210 in the chat. We're not calling it early. No chance. No chance on that. I'll link the next stream to the Cal Stanford stream. Extra point is good. Next game is Cal against Stanford. 5:30 to go. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. So try and grow this community even more. You guys have been awesome tonight. Across both streams, we got one more after this. And it should be a fun one. Should be a really, really fun one. That rivalry is always fun. Houston fraudulent? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was never too high on Houston. 42-27, 5:30 to go. Well, Kansas State, 3rd and 5. They're driving. They're on a nice 6-minute drive. They were in the red zone. They got this first sort of pretty good spot to make it a 2-score game. They want to be ranked? I'm going to say no. End zone incomplete. So they'll kick the field goal on 4th down. Army-Navy does not count toward the standing. Nope, Army-Navy is after everything's done. That's its own thing. Army-Navy is its own thing. That is not a conference game. I don't even know how that would work if that was a conference game. He's already played the conference championship. I don't know how that would work. 42-27. Cal Stanford's blow? Yeah, we would hide Tennessee, Florida. Or BYU Cincy. Depends. BYU Cincy is a pretty good matchup on paper. Kansas State, 36-yard try. And this one is good. 6-point game. The Wildcats up on the Utes. Trying to cause some chaos in the Big 12. They all but end Utah's playoff chances. As you call them Cal Stanford, when I think Atlantic Coast Conference, that's what I think about. Yes. Yes, it is. Definitely on the Atlantic coast of something. Don't know of what, but it's something. I mean, I guess Disney used to have an attraction in Disney World called Soarin' Over California. Disney World is in Florida. Florida borders the Atlantic coast. There you go. Oh, yeah, I hate that ad, too. I'm with you, Sports Talk. That's the connection. Soarin' Over California is a ride that used to be in Disney World. Disney World's in Florida. Florida borders the East Coast, or borders the Atlantic Ocean. So there you go. Of course, now it's not California. It's soaring over the world. It's going to be soaring over America. But soaring over America for 2026, for the 250th birthday of the USA, America borders the East Coast, borders the Atlantic Ocean. So there you go. Yeah, championship tonight, identical. So yes, yes, it is. All right, 5:30 to go. If that's, you can tie the realignment to everything. It all makes sense. You think about it for like 10 minutes. Not that you should have to think about it for 10 minutes. Kickoff here. Into the end zone. Touchback. Ball to the 25-yard line. Obviously, everything is 4-down territory at this point for the Trojans. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Prevent D time? I don't know if prevent D, but you know my Ava likes to go deep down the field. I don't know about prevent. You're getting home. You're forcing pressure. But you can't go 3.5 for forcing field. No, you cannot. You can't go 3.5 for Utah. Not for a 6-minute drive. The defense is kind of gassed. In Sportline, is USC has a 2% chance of making the playoff if they lose. I don't know where that 2% is coming from. I don't know how they get in with 3 losses, but crazier things have happened. Vandy up 45-10 on Kentucky. They're in a good spot. One of the top 2 of the bomb back to his right. Mayava takes it. Slam pass. That's caught at the 30. That's more than fine if you're Oregon. More than fine. Just don't want to allow the big play. Not saying play prevent. Brace on the stop. Don't want to play prevent, but anything like that is fine. 2 at the top, 1 of the bomb back to his left. I'll send 4. Mayava. Second read not there. Going to the third read. Swings it out behind the lines of Miller. He's got nothing. Loss of 5. Or loss of 4. Right back to where they started. 3rd down at the 26. Or 0% human said they have no chance. Yeah, but although I guess that's where they get the 2% because I guess are the people on the committee human? I actually don't know if the people on the committee are human. Based on how they react to certain things. And based on their explanations of certain rankings. I'm not sure they're human. You can't say, what a comeback for them after how bad they started this season. If they get bowl eligible, that'd be really impressive. Handoff on... What? What? What was that call? You're averaging like 2 yards a carry. You're going to run it on 3rd and 8? Huh? You can't get a chunk gain there. You got to go for it here. What? Why would you run the ball on 3rd and 8? They're going to go for it, obviously. Second read, not there. Flushed out Mayava. Avoids the sack. Fires across his body. Deep shot. Caught at the 35. Lane. The game is not over. Jacoby Lane somehow makes himself available after Mayava escapes the sack from Baylor Alexander. The still up for grabs. Was working deep down the field on Johnson and somehow came down with that. Play action, screen behind the line, breaks a tackle, and we'll get down to 32, gain of 4. You know, that's a good point. It's a good point. Oh, will the Australia game go well? I mean, I don't even know when it's going to be played. It's assuming, like, organizationally go well. I don't know when it's going to be played. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Mayava. They'll send 5. Play is blown dead before, actually. With 3:12. Refs blow it dead. Timeout called by Oregon. Their defense, just give them a little bit of a breather. An all-time choke in the Ashes test? Wait, what did England do? I don't see anything on Google. Chris Myers not doing a game this week. Thank God. The world rejoices. And then, man, for 3 months, membership brought to you by your parents. Appreciate you, everything. Oh, man. There you go, everything. Appreciate being a member. KC Colts? I'm not. No, I don't do Sunday games. Except for Sunday Night Football. Also, I'll be at the Jaguars game. They're playing the Cardinals, so I'll be watching that game at State Farm Stadium. Literally sports talk. 6 and 6. I'll be watching that game on my phone in a stadium. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. Tight end in motion is Lions, who dropped the 2-point conversion earlier. He won't drop that one. Stretching ahead for the first down at the 26-yard line. Three minutes to go. Clock running. You have all your timeouts in the 2-minute timeout. You want to score before the 2-minute timeout. You want to score before the 2-minute timeout here. Yep. I mean, they come like once every 8 years to Arizona, so I figured it had to go. Taking their time here. They're going to send with 10 on the play clock. Play action. Mayava going for the end zone. Seam route. Overthrown. Looking for lane. Trust me, to watch the game. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have it on 100% the entire time. Touchdown, Kansas State. Touchdown, Kansas State. They're up by 2 scores. Joe Jackson and Utah stepping out of the playoff hunt. 47-35. Yo, I saw the Northwestern game. I saw the end of that one. That was nuts. The missed field goal. Good for Northwestern. It's a tough place to win at. 2:35. Gotta score for the 2-minute timeout. You want to have 4 timeouts instead of 3. Volume, I'm not sure yet. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They're going to send 5. Mayava. Going middle. Incomplete. But actually a very good play there. So just bat that ball down. Because that ball was out in front. That was going to get picked off. Had to play some defense there. It's actually a very good play by the receiver. Because Johnson was absolutely going to pick that ball off. It was not batted down by his own man. That's Zacharias Williams, the sophomore wideout. His first target of the day. Only has 3 catches this season. Utah defensively, they're just not good today. They can't stop the run. Jackson's just dominating. 3rd down. Screen pass. Did he catch that? It's actually better if he didn't catch it. He didn't catch it. It's better if he didn't catch it. 4th and 10. Well, there's no decision here. You got to go for it. You got 1 4th down conversion today. Can't get a second. If you don't get a second, it's going to be tough. 2:28 to go. You got to 24 seconds? Yep. That would be ideal. Stop. Are they taking a look at this play? Oh, USC's calling a timeout. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I get it. You have the 2-minute timeout at your disposal. It's a big play. I get it. Not crazy about it, but again, you got to get this play right. Sing for a $10 dono? Yeah, probably would. Hi to Notre Dame, Syracuse. Yes. Yeah, Syracuse coming back. I get the timeout. I'm not crazy about it, but I get it. Syracuse ended the game on a 7-0 run. I don't believe it. Syracuse comes all the way back. They get a touchdown at the very end. And they only lose by 63. Southern Miss, I'm surprised by how bad they've been as of late. We got forced to 3, not having a shot. Yeah, Rutgers, I'm not sure they're going bowling. That game against Washington where they choked at the end. They choked the entire game, but like they had a chance in that one. Gotta get this here, obviously. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They'll send 5. Mayava, angle route behind his man, incomplete. No flags. Caddy breaks it up. And Oregon gets it back. Turnover on downs. Barring anything crazy, that's the ball game. TCU wins over Houston. Let's go. I think LeBron will stay with the Lakers for life. I think he's got 3 more years. Pass was well behind his man. They got 1 4th down earlier. Can't get the second. And it's a 15-point lead for Oregon. 1 more first down should do it. I mean, it's going to take a lot for USC to come back either way. But 1 first down will definitely do it. First down handoff. Gain of 1 to the 27. Now, USC should take a timeout here. And they will. Riley smart with his timeouts there. How's LeBron with LA? I'll be the max. Yeah, 1-year deal, bunch of max. Yeah, the Chris Paul maybe going to use his retirement today for that garbage time Q touchdown. Yep. Turned 45 into 80. Oh, let's go. Just want LeBron to retire, let the kids play, man. You know, it gets to a point, like, it's almost like a spectrum. Where it's like, you get to a point where it's like, I hate the guy, I need him to retire. And then at some point, it becomes, you know what? How long can this go? Yeah, Carter Ward High Point's going to start any minute now. Yep. Like, at some point, I don't know when that point is. But there's a certain point, it happens with every athlete, where they play for so long at a high level that you're like, you know what? Screw it. How long can you do this? Tom Brady was like that. I want that guy to retire for years. And then, once he went to the Bucks and once everyone like, you know what? We're never going to see this again. Yeah, Jagger's a good one. He's still playing. Vinatieri was another one, too. I was like, even this guy that didn't like the Colts, I was like, you know what? How long can this guy kick? Are we going to see a 50-year-old kicker? The gray hair is going to the Hall of Fame. They'll toss down 2nd and 9. Whittington to the 30, and he'll get pushed out of bounds to the 35, and USC should burn their final timeout here. 3rd and 1. Big 12 is just cannibalizing itself today. If Cincy beats BYU, that'd be the funniest timeline. But it's already got the record. It's funny, too, like, if he misses 3 more games, he's not eligible for All-NBA because of the new rules. He's made 21 straight All-NBA teams. That's not possible. 21 straight All-NBA teams. I mean, there are guys that don't play 21 years. Most guys don't play 21 years. There's a flag on this play, by the way. Came after the push. Like, if you played 21 years in the NBA, that's absurd. You're going to go left for Cal Stanford. Yep. Fouls by both teams. Face first on the defense. Or was it... Wait, did I read Livestrong? Penalties declined. It's by both teams. Or by the defense. Both fouls for the defense. Hands to the face. So that'll be accepted. That's a first down. Move it to the 50. Yeah, it might be 2% for the USC playoff. Yep. Get Stevens on that one. We got a 2-minute timeout. Browns are not losing weekend. Nope. We got a 2-minute timeout. LeBron's nothing to play for outside of extended points record. I mean, he could get like a rebounding record, assist record. 2 players with 10 All-NBA not born in the USA. Ooh, without looking it up. Okay. Well, Duncan wasn't born in the USA. He was Virgin Islands, right? Like, we're talking like I know U.S. Virgin Islands. Like, are we counting U.S. Virgin Islands as part? I'm not even sure if that's even a right answer. Are we counting U.S. Virgin Islands as part? Steve Nash, I would think. Yeah, Steve Nash, I would think. Giannis has to be close. Dirk has to be close, but I don't think it's him. I'm not sure if Duncan counts. Okay, Duncan's correct. Yeah, I'm going to go Steve Nash. I'm going to go Nash on that one. People look at it differently. Yes, they would. BYU Cincy eliminated for the championship. I love it. Yager, he's apparently like he's carrying that team yet. Olajuwon, oh man. Yeah, High Point should be able to win. I would think. Yeah, I think High Point's going to win all their non-conference games at this point. They should win them all, at least. A first down for Oregon. USC 1 timeout left. If they win, SMU benefits greatly. Yep. Then we'll hop on the Cal Stanford stream after this is done. Two at the top of the screen. Hand up the middle. Thrown down to 49 by Abasiri. USC is not taking a timeout. Well, now they do. With 152. Yeah, I would go for Eagle Watt. I'd go for another Eagle Watt game. I usually don't do Eagle Watt on anything that's not Steelers or Texans this play, but I'd be down for that. I mean, yeah, I think, like, obviously, like, on the court, yeah, you could say, but, I mean, off the court, I mean, you look at, I threw a Duncan Olajuwon. Dirk did it. Oh, wow. How many does Nash have? How many does Nash have for All-NBA? I don't know what the bot's coming in now. He is 7. I thought he had a bit more than that. I mean, LeBron, I mean, when you're anointed to the chosen one at like 15 years old, and you don't get involved in like any drama off the court in terms of like hanging out with the wrong crowd, you don't like get to your head, you've been with the same woman your whole life. Like, it's impressive what LeBron's done. Yeah, gotta do more. Yeah, Chris Brown's on ChatGPT would be interesting. 2nd and 9. Hand off to the side. Whittington will stay in bounds. That's big. Out of bounds would have stopped the clock. 3rd and 9. All you need to do here is kill some clock here if you're Oregon. That's all you need to do. Third down. Because I've seen the photos of the Arkansas State crowd. It has not looked great. Like, Jones should be fired. It's supposed to tip at 7:20. It hasn't tipped. Yeah, because there was a game before that, so they got to wait 30 minutes till afterwards. Handoff gain of 4. Whittington thrown down the 45-yard line. That's why. No, he did not. Brady did not. They can take this down to about 17 seconds. Because there was a game before in the Boardwalk Battle, so I'm guessing that ran a bit late. That's the thing with these tournaments, is that it's never going to start entirely on time. That Miami movie had that. I saw it coming, though. All right, 4th and 5. They're going to call timeout with 18 seconds. Was this Eli? I don't think Eli did anything. Oregon's got one left. We'll start Stout. Oh, wow. Cal Stanford. We'll start that stream in just a little bit. Colts plus 160 tomorrow. I hope. I actually don't know if I hope they win. I actually don't know. I actually have no idea if I hope they win or not. Cal Stanford going to kick off in 6 minutes over on ACC Network. We'll get you out there as soon as this game is starting. And quickly move to watch that stream. Just going to apply the bonuses now for this. And I'll be good to go. It's going to be a close battle for the final spot. You make the call. All right, you know, Bot. You know what, Bot? There's 18 seconds left. This one's over. I'll let you have your fun. It's a great song. They don't have it. I would love to. I mean, that's a great song. I'm just gonna leave the bot up. I'm just gonna, there's 18 seconds left. You want to flip over in a 15-point game? Very late on that bot, but you know what? I respect the tenacity. Yeah, the pep rally afterwards with the not 4, not 5, 6, 7. That one was like, okay, wait a second. I thought you were better than that. Punt will be got it off. That's really all that matters, is they get the punt off. Doesn't really matter where it's spotted. Just gotta get that punt off. Not have it get blocked. Mission accomplished. Now USC needs a miracle. Otherwise, Oregon will take this. I think they're able to do it. I don't know. I don't know. Don't let them score. Except the mod for GTA 6. Yep. This has never been my thing. So I don't want to let Phantom get in the way of my business. I don't want to let Phantom get in the way of this. If that makes sense. You know, when he won with the Cavs, when he went back, I mean, I think that was a huge move, obviously. First down, they're just going to hand the ball off. They'll get nothing. That's your ball game. Oregon 42, USC 27. Oregon one step closer to the playoff. And USC, their hopes just about done. So with that in mind, we're going to do Cal Stanford. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. I will see you guys in about 1 minute for the third and final stream of the day. Appreciate you guys tuning in.